know you can just change. I know you can change the stream title like that. The reason I don't is actually for the YouTube export. Because if I do it like that, then it exports as one long stream of video, which includes the RE demo, and what is otherwise the, just like a Persona 5 video. So I'm mostly doing this for archival reasons. But yeah, see, we're back already. I ain't go nowhere. What fucking day is it? It is 7/3. Is it nighttime 7/3 or morning 7/3? Oh, God! Hey, that's a new one. It's morning 7/3, isn't it? Oh, shit. It's absolutely deplorable how the Phantom Thieves are the talk of the town lately. You'll understand what I mean when you can see clearly with the eyes of truth. Eyes of truth? Think of seeing with eyes of truth as training for the heart. In essence, there are two kinds of thieves, the Robin Hood figures and the mere criminals. Thieves like Robin Hood rebel against authority. The Phantom Thieves only target individuals. And so the Phantom Thieves are nothing more than criminals. It'd be best you remember that. Well, I'll be going then. Well, alright, I hope you all learned something about thieves. This is not where I wanted to go. Well, let's talk to these people. I hear that High School Detective Show is getting good ratings. We've got to step it up. Let's stop covering the Mafia. It's getting dangerous. The higher-ups don't want to cover in whatever we want. I bet the director's gonna scold us. Don't get cold feet now. As long as we keep increasing our ratings, he won't say a thing. I meant Central Street.
What can I get you?
Okay.
What's the matter?
All that's left is the calling card, right? We should send it out at once.
No.
I agree, but it will not be an easy task this time. Yeah, nobody actually knows him.
Yep.
There's so goddamn much I want to write on the calling card, too. We'll keep those pictures from getting out no matter what it takes. We can't trust that bastard's deadline. There's no one knowing when he's gonna change his heart.
Let's do this.
The only thing left is sending the calling card, right? In that case, let's do it. Unlucky Tofu and RE2 was a pain. Hope they make it easier this time. What did you need for doing it in? I guess we should send out the calling card. What did you need for doing it in the original Resident Evil? I remember the tofu.
Now the question is,
More is
how
being
do we live
mentioned
with
than
the
actually,
calling
like,
card too?
playing it myself.
Yeah, we don't know where he lives. Why not use
Pat,
the same method as
formerly
before?
from the best friend Zaibatsu, used to say Resident Evil 2 was his favorite game. Sounds like Makoto has an ID in mind.
Ah, you're back.
So, what ended up happening with the calling card? Makoto took Ryuji with her. She specifically mentioned that he'd be fine and would have nothing to worry about. I wonder what she plans on doing with him. You don't know Pat from the best friend Zaibatsu? Has anyone heard of anything from either of them? I mean, there is no Zaibatsu anymore, but... Nothing at all. I see. I'm sure it'll be fine if Makoto's there with him. I'd definitely be worried if Ryuji was going along there. Though, you have a point. I suppose we'll find out tomorrow either way. For now, we should get some rest. Yep, see ya. We're finally gonna strike tomorrow. Let's get some sleep so we can be in tip-top shape. What if I don't want to? That reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. Oh, yeah. You needed to clear both scenarios with at least an A ranking to unlock the Forced Survivor mode. Then you needed to complete the non-canon scenario 3 times with an A rank. Why 3 times? I'll take 10 cans of freeze spray. Alright. So he won't let me do anything else, right? He'll just bitch at me?
Hey,
Yup. Love you too, Morgana.
nice. Okay.
Tomorrow's our only chance at the treasure, so it's do or die. Let's knock this out of the park. Yeah, that sounds like a real pain in the ass. Especially because I hate any game where it's like, I had a dream where I was counting stacks of money over and over. I feel like I gained a bit more proficiency. I didn't know that was an event. That's interesting. That's news to me. I hate it when a game's like, you've got to get a certain score to do a certain thing. I wonder what these posters are all about. It says it's from the Phantom Thieves. Look, there's a bunch over there, too. Is this some kind of stealth marketing campaign? Junya Kaneshiro. Who's that? Let's see. Non-canon scenario is Leon A, Clear B. Because in RE6, Sherry mentions something that only happens on Clear A. Ah. Yeah, he has a tiny little blanket, doesn't he?
Hey.
We were able to grab a seat. Let's read a book. Sure, we'll read Medjed Madness. Good or evil, the threat of Medjed can be felt all over the world.
What are your thoughts?
There's a danger foot in the internet world, too, it seems.
Hey.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I'm not reading that. I've read that 100 times.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's already July, huh? I hate the rainy season, but when it ends, it's just hot. The humidity is what kills me about Japanese summers. I miss the dry heat of California. Not to mention July and August both have 31 days. Summer is long. And then, Mr. Amamiya, do you know the reason why July and August both have 31 days? This is my favorite answer in the game. This is my favorite answer in the game. Someone pretentious said so.
That's
Great, that's right. You may already know this, but the months July and August are named after Roman emperors Julius and Augustus. Augustus named the month after himself, just like Julius. However, he felt like he'd be losing if his month was shorter than Julius's, so he added a day. You can't read in a vehicle? Oh, I used to do it all the time. It's a mystery why men are so stubborn and prideful over silly things like that. Hey, did you know that? I had no idea. Maybe he actually is smart. I'm kind of surprised. Oh shoot, the teacher's glaring at us.
nice.
I used to read on like the bus to school every morning.
All right.
Well, as far as you're all concerned, you're just lucky to get a long vacation. But before that, you have exams. They start on the 13th of the next week. Don't forget, okay? Next Wednesday, huh? You better make sure to study. I'm not gonna study. Get the fuck out of here.
Excuse me, sir, but I found this on the car. There's something written on it.
You know, I have never had miso soup.
It.
I've never had 90% of any Japanese food.
Sir Junya Kaneshiro, the money-devouring sinner of gluttony, you indulge in scamming others with horrendous methods that target minors exclusively. We have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth. We will take your distorted desires without fail. From the Phantom Thieves.
I forgot we
Is
named
this
it
bad?
Twitch chat.
What of it?
Every single
If something
time.
happened to you, I mean, if the higher-ups find out about this,
Don't waste your time worrying about this useless shit. Just keep quiet for now.
but It's posted all around the city. People are talking about it online, too.
All of you, bring me your earnings. If you don't surpass your quota, I'll kill you.
Yes, sir.
Phantom thieves, don't make me laugh.
I do think Daybreakers is cooler, though.
Hey, we're leaving. They'll pay for this.
You know what I appreciate is that he's with the same girl every time we see him. That's loyalty right there. That's real love.
I see.
The calling card's been posted all over Shibuya. A good idea, no? Given the theatrical nature of this one, Kaneshiro must surely have been contacted about it.
Not bad.
You truly are the brains of this Phantom Thieves operation. Ryuji, you should follow her example. You know I'm the one who went posting it everywhere, right? I even had to get all dressed up so they wouldn't notice me. Come on now, we don't have the time for idle chit-chat. Let's get moving.
It's finally time.
We're going up against a truly horrible criminal this time. That dick ain't gonna stop us now that we got our awesome new member. Makoto, you remember how all this works? Once we steal the treasure, the palace will crumble and the palace's ruler's heart will change. Wow, you really got that quick. I think Ryuji's still struggling to comprehend it all.
Now.
Evil adults are nothing more than garbage, and I'm no better. I will resolve this, I swear it. Sounds like you're fired up. Alright, Joker, give us the signal. Let's do this.
It's showtime.
Oh, it's showtime should have been a dialogue option. Okay, no, let's actually teleport though.
Let's do it.
Will change. Wait. Yeah. Because we're getting serious now. Is that Kaneshiro? He was waiting for us?
The hell?
A safe? This wasn't here the last time we came. He changed the entire room so quickly.
It's a good serious
Guess I
face.
wasn't in the bank for nothing.
Greetings. Welcome to my private city bank.
Get it?
I'm surprised you made it here alive.
Citibank.
It seems you're quite lucky.
Lucky? Don't be ridiculous.
We're gonna change your heart and make you confess everything you've done. That'll save all those people who are suffering because of your shitty actions. Even the police are struggling to deal with you, so this will make the public believe in us too.
Those in power work the ones below them to the bone for money. Such is the hierarchy of the world. Just accept your fate as a source of my wealth.
We'll never agree to that.
And hierarchy? You have to be out of your mind.
All of that was forced on me too, you know. I went through shit until I crawled my way out of the dregs. Now it's my turn to profit on everyone else.
Still, don't you think you're getting back at the wrong people? What a pitiful man.
It doesn't matter whether you're clean or dirty. Only the clever come out on top. The strong and the smart devour the weak. That is the natural order of things. You damn brats who think you know the world through the shit you read online will make perfect prey.
He is utterly hopeless.
It's always the fools who get tricked. Fools who have to pay for their foolishness. And if those fools don't learn, or they have to suck it up and stay as plain stupid fools.
Will you just shut it already?
I guess there's not much point saying anything to you fools. This is where my gracious lecture ends. Now then, I hope you're ready to work as slaves here for the rest of your lives.
That's outrageous.
You know, he is the second shadow to threaten you with slavery. It makes you wonder if the shadows are aware that they're shadows.
Holy shit! What the hell?
I can take care of this.
Okay,
myself.
so the reason he looks like a fly is a reference to Beelzebub.
Buddy, get the hell out of my face!
Hi, here we go, you pieces of shit.
The Lord of the Flies.
All you want, but I ain't gonna forgive you.
Interestingly, used to be a seraphim and was considered to be the most beautiful angel of all before he fell from heaven.
They're naive, they're reckless, and on top of that, they don't even realize how stupid they are. Now I couldn't just sit back and not cash in on those
Beelzebub,
idiots, right?
Get him, Joker! This money
which is why it says Junia Bell Kanashira. Tell you more? I think the reason he's represented as Beelzebub is because a certain, 1500s witch hunter book, that's name I don't remember off the top of my head, considered Beelzebub to be the demon prince of probably gluttony, because they accused him of having gluttony. I forget the exact arrangement. It was Satan Wrath, Lucifer Pride, Asmodeus Lust,
You better be prepared.
Balafagar was Sloth, and
Persona!
yeah, so I guess that leaves Beelzebub for Gluttony and Leviathan for Envy.
Keep at it, Joker! Corner him!
We accidentally skipped 90% of this boss battle.
Goddamn punks.
Show no mercy! Let's finish him!
I probably should have just opened with a shot from Satan Aliel.
Hell, punks are stronger than you look. Looks like I gotta bring.
Oh no, okay, we didn't skip 90% of the boss fight.
You're all buzz and no bite!
We'll see about that.
But anyway, that is why,
Here he is. My
Kamoshida was represented as, he had the name Asmodeus in the middle of his boss title is because he's representing the demon of lust. And I don't remember...
A pig?
I don't remember what the other one represented. I don't know. If I remember, the game doesn't actually keep the theme of the 7 demons consistent all the way through.
This up his sleeve.
Joker, make sure you have us regroup if you think we're at a disadvantage. That thing's a giant. If it attacks us while we're at low stamina, we won't survive.
Makoto, I feel like you just challenged me to take a hit from this thing just dead on. Use Persona. Which Persona? I did auto attack. I manually hit X every time. Thanks for the host, Brendan Dobbs. Oh god, my speakers are on?
It transformed?
Which Persona do you want me to use?
Into us.
Out of the way!
All of them? I don't think he's gonna survive that.
Damn it. How dare you hurt my Finitron so much? My Finitron's gonna lose. No, that's impossible.
It's already been decided. You are going down.
Well, you said all of them.
One's coming.
The only question is what do I hit them with?
I'm not done.
We know what to hit him with. Come on.
Ravage them!
Oh, well I used Riot Gun. I think I've beaten every single boss in this game with Riot Gun.
This power.
I got a new power.
Oh god, that's useless. I'm upset that Riot Gun doesn't do colossal damage. Like, it's really weird that it's not the biggest attack in the game.
I'm not gonna let anyone have it. This is my money.
You stole it all from innocent people.
Fine. I'll call off the debt.
Fine? You're still sounding pretty condescending.
You're right. I'm a poor, ugly idiot. How am I supposed to live a normal life like this? It's all because of our society. We people can't lead a happy life, no matter what they do. I'm a victim too, you know. Yeah, none of this is my fault.
The more you talk, the more pathetic you sound.
I just wanted a place where I could belong. You get that, don't you?
Bullshit! All you did was surround yourself with people you could use, solely for some easy money.
And you think you're the only one who's got to deal with being labeled? Me? And all these other guys. We're all fighting against that.
But don't worry. You'll finally have a place you belong. Somewhere you can make amends. For the rest of your life.
We're gonna do something about that distorted heart of yours. Free of charge.
I'm glad you understand. Now hurry up and return to the real Kaneshiro.
Seriously? You guys don't have any tact. Especially with that incredible power. These palaces could net you loads of cash. You could do whatever you wanted to people's hearts.
They did let me loads of cash, to be fair.
Where do you find meaning in that naive sense of justice? You know, there's already someone out there taking full advantage of what palaces have to offer.
What?
I'll let you in on a little something. There's a criminal using other people's palaces to accomplish whatever they damn well please. They don't care about consequences. Psychotic breakdowns, mental shutdowns, anything goes.
Is that the same person Madarame's shadow spoke of?
Spill it! Who are you talking about?
Don't even bother. You are nothing compared to them. Better be careful. A chance encounter with them could prove fatal.
We can think about that later. Grab the treasure. There's no time.
In that case, we should take that large one. Wait, what?
Treasure.
What's gotten into him?
This is so cool! Wowee! Being a human is great! It's
Jesus.
shiny, shiny gold! You shouldn't throw animals, damn it!
Enough already! Let's get it in, everyone! Hurry!
Okay, all set.
Fine.
I wonder if that weighs as much as...
The road!
They Looney Tunes fell. That is amazing. That's so fucking charming. How can you not love this game? I wonder if that weighs as much as real gold, because gold is heavy as shit. And that was a lot of it.
You guys are so careless. Meow. Ow.
Oh, I think I cracked my ass.
On, are you alright? Is yours cracked as well?
Of course not!
Isn't it supposed to be, though?
That's not what I mean! More importantly, it's dangerous for...
If we had the Japanese voices, I'd have to read every single line of dialogue in the entire game.
Thank goodness nobody was hurt.
I wouldn't say nobody. That briefcase.
It appears to have been the cause of Morgana's demise.
That's not what I meant. Isn't that Kanashiro's?
You mean his treasure?
Hey, the light's red! Where should we open it?
How about a karaoke?
We'd have security cameras to worry about there.
Oh, I got the perfect place.
That's right!
The alleyway where everyone's walking by it all the times.
And we need to fix Morgana up.
So warm.
This place is oddly calming. Have you learned anything?
Thanks, I have a maid.
It's sealed by a rotary lock.
She's bad.
We'll need the combination to open it.
Ow!
A rotary lock, huh? I knew it.
How did you get that?
I simply memorized the combination. I saw him open and close it so many times after all.
Well, that's scary. But amazing, too.
Oh, that burns! Hey, hurry up and open it!
Oh, what is it?
Oh.
How much is this?
I believe one stack is 1 million yen. Huh?
1, 2, 3... there's 30 of them in here.
30 million yen. Even after splitting it, we still each get 5 million.
Holy shit. It's gonna be deluxe pork soup combo for me from here on out.
You have to think bigger than that.
They're not wrong about their idea of just, like, going into a palace and just, like, robbing a bank. You ever think about that? What if they just did that?
Bank.
Oh, for real?
I guess this represents how everything he did was an act to make himself seem tough.
Well, hey,
Because
at least it feels like
Because we know that the distortions only occur near the localization of the palace itself, and if you get further out, then it just fades back to the real world. But, like, you're still inside of the mental landscape of the palace itself, and so if they don't perceive money any differently than a normal person, if you're in a palace, you could just, like, just rip open a cash register, just rob all of the money out of it, and it would just be like normal money. And we know you can take objects out of a palace functionally, so you could just, like, say, enter someone's palace, and you could just go around and you could just rob just the non-people and just get a bunch of just imaginary money and then leave with the palace and just be a billionaire.
No, not at all.
that hit to your head make you forget even more?
It's easy for you to talk. You're not the one who lost your memories.
You have amnesia? Something like that. He does remember searching for treasures, though.
I hope your memories return soon, then. So, what happens next? First, we wait for Kaneshiro to have his change of heart.
Oh, it's gonna be big this time. People are gonna make a huge deal out of it.
That's actually probably a terrible idea.
Hey, you know what kind of Shiro?
You'd probably get arrested for counterfeiting after a while.
Using the metaverse.
Yes, I was bothered by that as well.
Because the serial codes on the money wouldn't match up.
No point mulling over it now. Let's wait and see how Kaneshiro's change of heart goes first. We should probably just lay low for a while.
I never thought I'd hear those words coming from you.
About my request. How long is it going to take? This incident happened at the school you're supposed to be presiding over.
Excuse me, sir? We need to speak with you at once regarding the fishing organization operating out of Shibuya.
Oh shit, fishing!
Fine.
I can't wait.
Hope you remember
We're gonna
who
catch a
gave you
guardian.
that position to begin with. Our other operative gave us a list of candidates without delay. How different from a certain someone. Yes, of course. Please continue your investigation.
We did all we can, right? All we need now is to await the results. I wonder what's gonna happen when he has a change of heart. Do you think he'll turn himself in? That seems likely. I hope he spills everything to the police. Well, there's still a few lingering worries, but I'd believe we did well. We did. Right? We're going up against a real criminal, after all. Yes, we managed to steal the heart of a notable lawbreaker. I can't wait to see Akechi's face when he hears the news. Honestly, I just hope that people see it, get some courage from the news. There's still one thing that worries me, though. Do you mean how someone is using the metaverse for evil? It would be seriously unforgivable if someone really was doing that. We can think about that later. For now, let's just wait for Kaneshiro's change of heart. Very well. Nicely done, everyone. Well, all we need to do now is wait for the results to come rolling in. We did great today, though. Public opinion of us should skyrocket after this. Okay, but the question is... Oh, you finished the P5 anime? Okay. So, I watched reviews up to about episode, like, 17, 18. Making a daily record of your daily activities. I hope that someday comes in handy someday. What? No. No.
Hey.
You little bitch. You fucking little bitch. So you gotta tell me, I'm not gonna read it out loud, but you have got to tell me how the ending turned out. Because from what I heard, it seemed like there was no way in hell they were gonna have the time to actually finish it in the episodes that was left. Oh yeah, do I have that poster hanging? Yeah, I have the Rise poster. You give 5 out of 10? Really bad. Did they manage to wrap it up? Because it sounded like they had, like, 5 episodes or, like, 6 episodes at the end to do, like, 3 palaces or something. Like, it sounded like it was going to be impossible to actually give a satisfying ending for it.
That Kaneshiro truly was an evil stain on society. Same with Kamoshida, and Madarame, too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires. Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there? I wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help?
Oh, shit. They can't.
So it's because they don't have the courage. Humans are so weak. Humans. Hey, do you think I'll really be able to become a human when I touch the treasure? Some memories came back. I tried to force myself to forget, but I really may not be human.
You know how it ended in confession room, and then they come to you. I don't know what that means, actually. Just be confident. Who
do you think you're talking to?
Do they go to the...
Now that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am
Like the you're talking about the interrogation room with Sai? I feel... fucking... who cares? You're talking about the interrogation room with Sai, or after they finish the final palace?
Alright.
Come on. It's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to
Like
sleep.
you get, like, arrested? Yeah, after Sai left? Does it end with a bullet? Let me phrase it like that.
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his words.
You defeated the repulsive fiend.
That's the funniest place to end it.
Well done. I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
Well, maybe they'll make a sequel to actually finish it.
Mate, I suggest you treasure them.
Do you recall the whispers about that strange man?
The other metaverse user?
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it.
This is about the cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
I think that event happens at 11:29 in the game.
Similar to yours. If you
Oh, there's a movie. Okay.
Rehabilitation, you may encounter him eventually. Yet another thing for me to look forward to. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth.
Well, I guess that does explain how they managed to get through all of those palaces in the episodes they had left. They didn't.
All right.
It's time, inmate.
Return to your world.
All right, 7-5. Next one is in March. Oh, wow, that is so long. In March... So here's the best part about that, is that there is a decent chance that our playthrough of this game will be getting to the end at roughly the same time. So it'll be a race at that point to see which one can show you the ending first. No, it's fine.
Thank goodness. There's something I feel I should let you know. Kanashiro contacted me.
Kanashiro?
He said he's calling off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well. And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
Don't worry, I'll get you the true ending.
It appears they did not want him to disappear.
The P5 anime has a really, really low mouse score. Isn't it like a 6 or something?
Silencing him past them.
Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart?
If you don't have a clue what's going on about what we're talking about, that's good, because that means we're successfully dancing around the spoilers.
Breakdowns that Kanashiro mentioned.
I'm not sure, but I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately. It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces.
True. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kanashiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Thank you.
Let's see. 2008's Persona 5 the animation has an average score of 6.76 on Mal, which is Let me be very clear. Anything that's under a 7 on Mal is it's practically a 1 on any other website. By the way, Kanashira's deadline is this weekend, right? His change of heart draws near. The Phantom Thieves will be even more renowned than before when this has gone public. Not just the ending, they're also missing out on almost all the social links. And the social links are, I mean, granted, Persona 5, I legitimately think is a good game even without social links, but the social links are part of it's like one of the best parts about the game. So yeah, it sounds like it was just missing out completely. It's gonna get busy.
True.
This is true. With the added intention, we may receive more requests on that message board. I think we should take care of all the cases we have now. We still have the chance. I hear Hifumi was basically just a phone app in the anime, which is just hilarious to me. I think you may know this already, but I've ordered Principal Kobayakawa to look for the culprits. Oh, I wish there's a fishing event. Is he on to us? We seem to be fine for now, but we can't let our guard down. I ask you try not to stand out for a while. By the way, I usually spend my time in the student council room. If there's ever an emergency, feel free to come and find me there. Interesting way you phrased that, Makoto. It almost sounds like I should go there right now and immediately bother you to establish a social link. I think we can get rid of Lananshi because we've maxed out on. And we can probably get rid of Hierophant for a while because I don't think we can talk to Coffee Dad until we finish Pyramid of Wrath. Who the fuck is Justice? I thought Justice was Sai. Oh, Justice is Akechi. Yeah, okay, we can ditch that too. We're not gonna talk to Akechi. Okay.
Hey, inmate.
You give 5 points for Coffee Dad, Futaba, and Morgana. Oh, they're great. They're great. I'm not a big Morgana fan, but I still like Morgana better than every other Persona mascot. So, why am I here? Priestess. I'm here for Priestess. Empress? Am I here for Empress or Priestess? I'm gonna get one of both, because I don't remember. That little girl is mean. That little girl is mean. No, it's Priestess. I won't say what's up with Morgana. I'll just say Morgana is explained. Okay, what level am I? 33? Let's pull out Isis then.
This persona, you'll withdraw this is your such rude. Are you finished?
Yes, I'm done here. Get me out.
Time, inmate.
Yeah. Empress is a... God, Empress I think is the last social link we unlock. Doesn't Ren have a limited time or something? I mean, kind of. He's only in the city till the school year. Oh, unless you're talking about Chiheya's prediction of his death, in which case, yeah, he also still only has a limited time. I'm watching people in Shibuya right now. I thought it might get creative juices flowing. I must say, though, I doubt I'll be able to calm down until the results are made clear to us. For now, I plan to continue people watching in Shibuya. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you saw this last time. Chiheya predicted the death of our main character. She's like, hey, you're gonna die soon. If you keep on your path, you're 100% dead. And he's like, oh no, I guess I'm dead. Hey, pretty lady.
I'll just add this.
Don't you say maybe. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah, the fortune teller, Chihaya, she claims that she can see the future. And she's said that 100% no way to avoid it. The main, I don't have her social link unlocked. She's, well, we're going to talk to her tonight. That the main character will die, and there's nothing you can do to avoid it unless you pay 100,000 yen for this lovely stone that will protect you and change your destiny, and you recharge it every night, every 3 days in the moonlight. I've yet to hear anything from Kaneshiro. All we can do now is wait till our time limit. Do you need something on the 3rd floor? Have you come to the study in the library, perhaps? I came to see you.
Do you have a minute?
It seems your studies have paid off. Have you been working hard? There's something I want to ask you, if it doesn't get out in the way of your studies, that is. I can lend an ear.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now let's find somewhere better to talk. The courtyard should do.
Hey, I have a question to ask you. Is that okay?
Well, she also predicted that if I go straight home, I'll get 5,000 yen. And then I went straight home, and Coffee Dad's like, here's 5,000 yen.
And I don't mean that in
So we know
a
she
personal way,
can see the future to some extent.
that's how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kaneshiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
What do you plan on doing? Alright, thanks for stopping by, Gamer Fan. Have a good
First
night.
step will be to learn more about the other students. But
Oh, they didn't get the
I
confession
struggle
scene?
with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers.
That's not true. Everyone is into motorcycles and leather.
Really? I hope you're right. But I don't even know where people like to
You
go
just
for
don't tell them you're into
fun
motorcycles and
grasp
leather.
of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way. I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duty.
Well, Shio said she had to move to a different school, if that's what you're referring to.
Back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
Karaoke?
Karaoke, My friends have taken me there a few times. If possible, I'd like to go somewhere I'm a little less familiar with. How about an arcade? I've never actually been to one. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
Oh, alright. Let's go.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone.
I'm not sure if that's that
Let's get
important, to be honest, to Shio or the social link or the story that Shio is moving.
So this is where.
I mean, I
everyone
think it's a
comes to
detail that
meet.
makes sense, but
There are more girls here than I expected.
I mean, you could argue it ties into the themes of the game.
Hey, over there. You play by Amy.
But if you're doing like an
Adams.
anime for like 24 episodes and you don't have 100 hours to pound the motifs into your head, then you don't. I guess. I mean, it. I can see why they would gloss over. Want to try it?
If it's okay with you, do you think you could teach me?
Oh no! I mean, I'll say it's a little detail that they added in the dialogue that definitely adds to the game, but I can get why if they're trying to, like, speed things up, they don't do it. Makoto's loud play is garnering attention. She seems too engrossed in the game to even notice, though.
Oh, so this is how it is.
You're a real gamer.
Of course, that was just a game. But I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
Oh my god. God, what's his name? Nobunaga? Is Nobunaga in the anime? With his little get smoked hat? That might just work.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me.
Shinya? I think it's Shinya. No, Oda. I think it's Shinya Oda.
I know it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time.
Oh, that sucks. Yusuke's story's adorable.
Thought about coming here before.
You really stood out.
Hey, do you think you?
Oh, that sucks.
Later?
His story's really impactful too.
Knowledge outside of my studies.
I look forward to it.
I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
I can sense a strong resolve from Makoto.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
Sure.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the priestess persona, I have obtained the winds of
Haru's social link is important to finish because otherwise she's still engaged to that guy.
All right.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right? I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes. To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself. Well, it's getting late.
Haru, I think, is the last social link you can actually, like, acquire that isn't an automatic one. So it would make sense that if they were, like, running low on anime time, they didn't have time to do Haru.
Ah, you're back.
Kaneshiro got rid of those photos, right? That's what he said. You think you can trust him? I doubt he'd lie if he really had a change of heart. Looks like we're all clear then. We can't be sure of that just yet. You mean he might not have had a change of heart? No, I'm relatively certain he did. That's not the issue. Despite Kaneshiro's change, his organization remains intact. I can only hope they don't abscond with the photographs. You mean like run off with it? I guess that is possible. After all, loss of the leader does not necessarily spell out the demise of the group. That is merely common knowledge. To be honest, the main character rarely talks in the game either. I think he has more lines of dialogue than any other Persona protagonist. But even then, like, even with that, though, I think he rarely talks in the game anyway. The opposite is true, sometimes holds true as well. Some groups that lack a strong guiding hand will simply crumble. So this all depends on which way it goes. We'll be fine. All we can do is pray the pieces fall in our favor. Hopefully Kaneshiro's confession motivates the police to crack down on the Mafia. I would love nothing more than to see them defeated once and for all. That'll be up to Makoto sis. That aside, we've done everything we can for the time being. All that remains now is to wait until the result becomes clearer. Another box came for you. Yeah, Yusuke... Okay, the thing about Yusuke, I'll admit, is if I had to skip a social link, I understand why they'd skip Yusuke's, because his is the one with, like, the least purpose. That's an interesting art installation. When I say least purpose, I don't mean least purpose in that Yusuke sucks, because Yusuke is great and everybody loves him. What I mean by least purpose is I mean that Yusuke gets the least amount of development, and there's less reason for him to have a social link. Like, not a whole lot is accomplished in his as compared to basically all of the others in the game. Oh, you're Amamiya-san from the other day, right? I remember, you had a very abnormal destiny, as I recall. Please, take a seat. You want to purchase a holy stone, huh? For just 100,000 yen, you can change your fate. For that much, I'd better not only change your fate, but also give you incredible luck. If we do end up buying one, we should go home and test it out. Well, what do you want to do? I'll buy one. Thank you very much. Here you go, look at this. Watch this. That is a lot of money. It's the smart thing to do, considering this is the only way to avoid misfortune. It's already charged with a happiness aura, so you'll feel the effects right away. Don't forget to recharge it with moonlight every 3 days. Please stop by again and let me know how your fate changed. Goodbye. I should head home. Oh, you're home. I was just about to close up shop, but I forgot to turn the stove off. Guess you start forgetting things more when you get older. Last time we went to that fortune teller, the chief won the lottery. I wonder what kind of luck he'll have this time around. It should be awesome, right? I mean, we paid 100,000 yen for this holy... Ow, what the heck? Hey, can't you keep this thing a little cleaner? I can't be comfortable with all this gravel at the bottom of the... Wait, Ren, I have a bad feeling about this. They should make 24 episodes for season 2. I don't know. I think they could do it in 12. I mean, if they're already to the confession scene, they probably... Whoa. Hey, do you mind looking over the shop while The stone shattered. What's gotten into you? I mean, they only have 1 month left, right? This tastes salty. The holy stone is just salt! Ren, what's going on? This is great. But yeah, if they got all the way up to that the scene in 24 episodes, like for the first season, they can probably finish the last month off in like 12. So they probably don't need a full 24 episode season to finish the last ones off. I'm just a bit salty. You're salty? That reminds me, I was just about to head out and grab some salt for the shop. I'll be back in a bit. I think this is technically rock salt. I've seen the chef grinding some up before. Wait, in that case, maybe the holy stone is supposed to help you get better at cooking. She sold me a fucking chunk of salt for 100,000 yen. That's $1,000 USD. That fortune teller tricked us! What? You're saying she scammed us out of 100,000 yen? We could have bought loads of fatty tuna with that money.
No way.
So that holy stone was really just a phony stone in the end. That fortune teller's name was Chihaya, right? She clearly has some kind of mystical power, but this is just unacceptable.
Hey.
We need to complain to her. Turns out the holy stone I brought from Jaya was fake. I should go talk to her and try and figure out her true intentions. To be fair, Persona 5 is like 20 hours longer than Persona 4.
Really?
Shogi? That's a grandpa-ass game to get into now. Nah, it's back in fashion. There's a lot of young shogi pros out there right now. I've been following Hifumi Togo. She's incredibly skilled for a high school student, not to mention pretty. She hasn't played much lately, though. I hear she practices alone in a church somewhere. She plays shogi in a church. I don't get it. Seems strange. Hey, did you hear what those two said? It could give us a leg up.
Right.
I had the same thought. Shogi strategies might be useful during battles in the metaverse.
Hi, everyone.
Let's get started with class. How far did we go last time?
Well...
Is this on? Miss Chuno, please come to the faculty office at once. What could this be? I'm off to the faculty office. Make sure you study on your own. Kawakami's graciously given us free time.
What do you want to do?
Let's read. Megid Madness. Do you have a virus protection? Introducing the newest software.
What are your thoughts?
There's danger afoot in the internet world too, it seems.
Oh.
They're like gentlemen thieves targeting evil corporations, but they're glory-seeking hackers. They're sort of like us Phantom Thieves in that nobody exactly knows who they are. The section on computer security was difficult, but I'm sure you gained some proficiency knowledge from it. So apparently the Catherine remake full body is running on the Persona 5 engine, whereas the original Catherine was running on the Gamebryo engine.
Hey.
What could that have been about? Well, let's resume class.
Yep.
Phew, that was close. Kawasami got us get a free chink plop. So it doesn't seem like they're gonna port over full body to the PC.
This is why I hate rainy season.
Of course he's not alive. Chihaya predicted he'd die. Are you calling Chihaya a liar? What the fuck am I doing? It's the 6th.
Please, take your time.
Oh, I already bought. Okay. Oh, right. You mean he, not the MC? Oh. I don't know who you're talking about. Alrighty. I guess we can go to the gym, right? Because I still can't fucking fish? Actually, can I talk to An? An doesn't usually talk when it's raining. I can talk to Ryuji, but there's no reason to talk to Ryuji. I can talk to An.
We'll just have to wait for now. Hey! Yeah. Okay.
Oh, fuck off. I can't go to... okay.
Aw, that's too bad.
Sorry, girl. It's raining, so we can't go to the park because of the fucking cat. Fucking cat. Always trying to be a cat. Fucking, no, you can't go to the park. I'm a cat. Look at me. Oh, it's raining. Oh, the weather's not good when it's raining.
Now.
Well, let's begin your workout.
Oh.
I don't even know why the game's asking me if I want protein. Of course I want protein. Get the fuck out of here.
Now, let's carry out our plan.
You still look like a bit clumsy, but you're much better than when you started. You're getting pretty used to this. What should we do next?
Nice,
Seems you've trained yourself both physically and mentally.
All right. All right. All right.
Wanna head back?
Yeah, okay, looks like next workout we'll be done with this training dummy.
Rain, huh?
I am so sick of how few customers I get during the rainy season. You know, I've been curious. What was Kosei like? Is it filled with guys like Yusuke? I imagine there are a lot of different people there. Now that you mention it, I have one very interesting classmate. She's a female shogi player, and seemingly quite skilled one at that. Are you talking about Hifumi Togo? I remember hearing she's a student at Kosei. They say she's the most beautiful shogi player around right now. Dude, that sounds too good to be true. Give me some more info. I do not know much about her. She's not the kind of person to let others close to her. It sounds like she only focuses on her shogi pursuits. After all, it's said she's a lone genius. However, I have heard she's commonly seen at the church over in Canada. For real? We gotta go! You'll probably get stuck down by a bolt of lightning if you're going for that ulterior motive. That ain't it. This is for the Phantom Thieves. I mean, Shogi's kind of battle, right? She's got to know all sorts of insane strategies and stuff. That is quite the stretch. Churches are supposed to be holy. Don't do this, Ryuji. You're gonna pay for this one day. Ran, you go spy on her for me. Find out if she's really as cute as they say she is. Let's ignore that idiot. Anyway, a Shogi expert, huh? Striking an enemy with but a moment's inspiration, skillfully strategizing towards victory. Those might actually be good tactics to know for our work as Phantom Thieves. They said she's at a church in Canada, right? We should check it out when you have the time. Fucking... Okay. Togo is the... Like, Hifumi is the one social link where you have the least justification for getting to know her. You were literally over there just because you have heard of her.
I should write something.
Temperance 7, huh? All right. We met her at Hawaii. I know for a fact she appears before the Hawaii in the anime because she appears. I remember this during the reviews I was watching of the Persona 5 anime. She appears as a phone app in one of the previous episodes. Just like a little chibi Hifumi as an app. Thank you very much. Wait for me, Master.
Hey, hey!
I actually really like the antique feel of this room. But I have to say goodbye to it today. The thing is, I've decided to quit. My boss found me a part-time job that pays better than this one. Take-kun's guardians keep increasing their demands. So, this is just what I have to do. Is this really what you want? What I want? Takase-kun's guardians say the only true way to apologize to Takase-kun is by paying them. If that's true, then what's the right thing to do here? I wonder if I can escape all this if I quit being a teacher. People like me have no right to be being a teacher. If I quit on my own, I won't have to pay them. That's why I'm going to quit both my teaching job and my maid job. What do you think? If that's what you decided. That's what I decided. Now that I think about it, it's too late for me to stop being a teacher. If I really felt bad for what happened, I would have resigned the day he died. And yet, I still felt the need to teach. I wonder why I feel that way even now. That's your answer. Amamiya-kun. Oh, that's right. I decided the way to apologize to him was to make sure there won't ever be another student like him. Because I might have been able to save him if I hadn't been afraid of rumors or labels back then. I wanted to become a teacher who takes care of her students. That's the mindset I had. But now I spend all my free time at part-time jobs just so I can continue working as a teacher. I put the critical work of a teacher on the back burner so I could make apology money. That's where it all went wrong. I can't mend things right with Takase-kun like this. Are you gonna give up? I'll be a teacher I aspire to be. That's the right way for me to make amends with Takase-kun. From here on, I refuse to pay them any more money. And that's my answer. Well, what do you think? That's the right choice.
You're right.
You can't get the right answer from someone else. It can only be found from within. I learned that from you. In a way, you're my teacher. Haha, just kidding.
All right.
I've been so worried about making money that I haven't been paying attention to my students. Especially to you. I averted from my eyes from you because you were labeled just like Takase-kun was. But from now on, I'm going to protect you too. As your teacher, I will never betray you. That's reassuring. Leave it to me. I can be decisive when it counts. I'll speak with the Takases. I'm not going to run anymore. Everything should be fine as long as I talk to them face to face. Alright, it's time for me to go.
Thanks.
Thank you. I'll see you later. You did not clean my house. Why do I pay you? Honestly, those are good choices.
It's quite hot today.
Good morning. It's hot today again. Kanashiro's deadline is drawing near. We did all we could. I hope we can avoid problems now. Persona 5's a weird game because you could say anyone is best girl and I could just like nod and be like, yeah, I could see that. I can see why you would say that. That makes sense. Actually, I have to say, as far as like designs go, just purely designs, when I went into this game, I expected to go for Futaba just because I loved her design so much. I wasn't expecting to just fucking fall in love with Ann. Plus, it's basically impossible to turn her down in that scene. It's a very dirty trick that they pull. Because the dialogue option is either, I'm there for you, or other people are there for you, but I'm not. So, it's like the same fucking bullshit they pull with Rise in Persona 4, where you don't hug her and you just awkwardly stare at her. It's cheap, is what I'm saying. It's a cheap emotional ploy to get you to like the fucking date the lover's girl. Oh, shit. We're fine. As expected from someone who's been through this 3 times already. If you say so, then I'm sure it'll go well. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, today is Tanabata, the Star Festival. Not like that means I'll put up bamboo decorations and write my wish on a paper, though. I'm not feeling it this year. Oh, but there is additional food associated with Tanabata, just as chocolate is to Valentine's Day. Okay, Amamiya-kun. What's the traditional food of Tanabata? Isn't it soyman? Yeah, it's soyman.
That's correct.
Right. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised you actually care about seasonal holidays and stuff. Originally in China, they baked good that we call sakube in Japanese to appease demons. Over time, the pronunciation went from sakube to sakumin to soymen, a wholly different food. Hey, did you know that? I had no idea. Maybe he actually is smart. I'm kind of surprised. Shit, I don't know crap about Tanabata.
Nice going.
Wow, you must be really fucking good to answer that.
All right.
Going with the theme of calming demons, Soyman on Tanabata is sometimes called Demon's Guts. Go to restore your strength with seasonal food and get ready for your exams. Oh yeah, it's almost finals time. They start on the 13th, right? There's less than a week left. Are you gonna be ready? Best boys are Akechi, Ryuji, and Mishima. It's the Mishima one that I'm confused by, if I'm being honest. Miyakun, please come to the student guidance office. That sounded like Kamakami. I wonder what's up. It's the Mishima one where I'm like, Mishima? Why Mishima?
Sorry.
Sorry to pull you out of class, but it's about Takase-kun's guardians. I told them that I'm not going to pay them any more money. I'm quitting my part-time job, too. Although I'm still in talks with my boss about it. I'm going to devote myself to being a great teacher. No matter what others say, I won't waver. So thank you for giving me such good advice. I just thought you should be the first to know. Miss Kawakami, you have a guest. The Takases are here.
What?
They're here at school? How long are you gonna make us wait? Social Link not good in this game. His Social Link's not... Actually, Social Link might be the worst in the game. Yeah, I actually think he might have the worst one. If you don't count, like, the auto levels. We're talking here. How rude. I guess a student is only as good as his teacher. Obviously, you lack a proper education. You thought you could just call and say you're not gonna pay anymore? Who do you think you are? It's what I decided for Takase-kun's sake. I'm gonna make sure there won't be any more students like him who... So you're just gonna try and get out of your responsibility? I bet you didn't even care about Taiki. How are you still a teacher? Maybe we really should sue the Board of Education. Are you okay with that? A teacher who caused a student to die would surely cause a candle. I'm not gonna run or hide. I'm gonna spend my time taking care of my students. If you want to take legal action, then go ahead. Regardless, I'll continue teaching. I've decided that's the best apology I can make to Takase-kun. Paying money to you two is not the solution, to say the least. Along with suing you, maybe I should tell everyone about your little secret. You know, about your little stint as a sex worker.
What?
How did you... Oh, so I'm right, am I? What? I mean, the amount of money you're paying us can't come from just a teacher's salary. Well, shall we head over to the faculty office? Stop, please. A teacher working in the sex industry? You've definitely done it this time. How unfortunate for you that you thought you could just settle Taiki's matter unsettled. You know what you have to do, right? Pay up, and don't ever call us again with this garbage about stopping the payments. I guess I can't quit my part-time job just yet. You can't give up. I know. But what am I supposed to do? What about the Phantom Thieves? Would they even help someone like me? No, that's impossible. Haha. Kawakami appears to be deeply hurting. I need to do something for Kawakami. I can't do this anymore. I need their names. Who, the Takases? The husband is Toshio-san and his wife is Hiromi-san. I could never forget them. I send them money every week. Wait, why? You don't intend on doing something, do you? Please don't. A Shunjin teacher asking the Phantom Thieves for help would be...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I was so excited to tell you what I decided, and then it ended up like this. Just forget everything, okay? If you think about it, I'm right back where I started. I guess I'll never be able to change. Class is about to start. I need to go. I need to do something about the targets for Kawakami. School is over. What do you mean you have to get back to class? Oh, I guess school wasn't over. I guess I'm crazy.
I should write something.
Actually, what is my... Do I have a social link established with Mishima? Let's see, he's Moon. Oh yeah, we're at a 2 with him. The occurrence of the public exhibition was quite frustrating. It seems I have not yet grasped what the heart truly is about. However, I have given a great deal of thought since then. I have something I would like to try drawing. Do you think you'd be able to assist me? You know what? Yusuke's social link, even though it doesn't have a lot of significance to his character or the plot or anything, is actually hilarious. Because there's a romantic boat ride you share with him. I have a question regarding the Red Light District issue. Remember when I told you I wanted to go there? Well, how does today sound? I'm unfamiliar with the area, so I was hoping you'd be able to guide me around. Can you make it there in time? Makoto, are you asking me if I know how to navigate the Red Light District? What kind of student do you think I am? Yeah, I know. Let's go. I'm free. Thank you. Well then, let's meet up in Shinjuku. Oh, and make sure you come dressed in normal clothes, okay? Well, I guess I can take a walk around the station while you're doing your stuff. There's so many people here. I guess this really is the biggest red light district in Asia, huh? That seems not true. Apparently, this place was a hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants before they installed surveillance cameras. I heard there were quite a few brothels as well. You're very well informed. Yes. Well, I heard a great deal about it from my father. This is the first time I've actually been here myself, though. Regardless, it's become far safer now than it used to be. Of course, the surveillance cameras played a substantial role in that, but it was mainly thanks to the police efforts to clean up the area.
But...
Even so, there's no way to eradicate crime entirely. It seems the operations nowadays are only better hidden.
Shall we go?
Anyway, seeing is believing, yes? Come on, let's have a look around. At Makoto's crest, we walk separately through Shinjuku. Countless men tried to start conversations with her. Did we lose him? That guy was so persistent.
Oh my.
He must have been a scout for a hostess club. He mentioned how his girls get paid a lot to wear cute dresses. All I wanted to ask was if any Shunjin students worked there, but he nearly dragged me inside with him. If I hadn't been there to rescue me, That was dangerous.
Yes.
For him, maybe. I thought I was gonna have to knock him out. This is why people love Makoto. I'm glad nobody had to get hurt, though. I guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and thanks again. It seems you have a knack for helping me out. I hope I can do the same for you someday. So casual with that. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to beat the shit out of him.
All right.
Break my foot off in his ass. That aside, even though this is a shopping district, there's absolutely no students around here. And definitely no Shunjin students, though I guess they wouldn't come in uniform either way. Well then. I already know what voice I'm using for her. There's no other voice. There's one voice I can use. That was...
Did you
I used to be in the same class as her. But why is she here? The after-school salon? Why is it called a salon? I'm not sure, but it seems suspicious. I'll have to ask her about it. Oh, and I'd like you to be there too, as my witness. Would that be okay? Well, we've spent quite a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station.
All right then.
Thank you for today. According to Yusuke's info, there's a famous shogi player in Kanda. Yes, I know. Shut up. Never have a cat. Holy shit. I didn't know. If you hold third eye button, it highlights your fucking social links and it'll actually have the card. Like, it'll have their arcana floating over their head. Oh, that's fucking cool. How am I still learning things about this fucking game? Okay. Oh, it's just listed as cheerful fortune teller? Interesting.
I have something.
Oh, shit. What is Cult 9? Yeah, exactly. New Game Plus. I'm still figuring this shit out. You just chilling on the street corner, huh? All right, you have fun.
I can see it.
There's actually no reason to talk with him, because I don't even think I can advance his social link right now. I think I have to go to Mementos to advance his social link. A lot of his social link is just go to Mementos. Okay, so she actually does just, like, rotate. There's someone sitting in this chair? Get the fuck out of this chair. This is my chair. Let's ask GA about the Holy Stone. Oh, she's with a client. Sounds like they're talking about the Holy Stone. Do you want to eavesdrop on him? Morgana, you don't even have to ask me if I want to eavesdrop. Yes, I want to eavesdrop. How are you healing? Oh, I'm fine. It's my fault anyway. You said so. He says he doesn't want to hit me, but I just make him so mad. I suggest you break up with him. Things are only going to get worse at this rate. But I'm the only person that cares about him. If I leave, how will he survive? Please, is there any other way?
Now.
Let us ask the tarot. O divine power, shed light upon her fate.
Is this?
Yes, I've seen everything. I can sense a dark presence within your boyfriend. His heart seems to be possessed by a demon. This demon may hide itself away at times, but when it strikes, it will bring with it great misery. What kind of misery? You will be hospitalized for severe injuries suffered in a domestic abuse incident, and he will be arrested. What? Hospitalized? Arrested? I knew I shouldn't have let you throw away my holy stone. He said I shouldn't be wasting money on some dumb rock, that I should be giving it to him instead. This is my punishment for letting him do that, right? Please, let me buy another one from you.
What?
What? You want another? My next stone will need to be even bigger. I'm a little low on cash at the moment, but you said I can pay in up to 36 installments, right? Truthfully, I feel breaking up with him would be best. I can't abandon you, yeah?
For real?
She really thinks her abusive boyfriend will stop being abusive as long as she has a holy stone? There's no way that could be true, right? It's just rock salt. Right. It would make our jobs way easier if we could really change someone's heart with a holy stone. It's clear that Chihaya has some fortune-telling skills, but that stone really isn't going to do anything. Hey, Ren, why don't we change that Yui guy's heart ourselves? I mean, he's hurting this woman here, right? This is the perfect chance for the Phantom Thieves to save her. Meowing.
What?
Hey, were you eavesdropping on us? That's an invasion of privacy, you know? There's another solution. There is not. You see, some fates in this world are simply inescapable. The demon within your boyfriend's heart cannot be exorcised by normal human methodologies. Fate is absolute. 3? What's 3 mean? Oh. I'm not entirely sure who you are. But do you know of any other way I can approach this problem? What's your boyfriend's name? Huh? His name is Yuya Uchimura. Why do you want to know? What are you planning on doing? Yes, what do you expect to change with that meager information? I'm going to change fate. What? You honestly believe you can do something? I trust you. Excuse me?
Goodness gracious.
It feels like he's telling the truth. Besides, Yuya has all my money. He's gonna pay me back someday. But for now, I would rather put my trust in one boy than in 36 payments for a holy stone. What? You, what do you think you're doing? If you keep making false accusations like that, the divine power will rain punishment down upon you. You look pleased with yourself. I've seen everything. A vision of you groveling on the ground.
Fine.
Fate cannot be changed, and I will prove that fact to you. If that woman stays with her abusive boyfriend, she will meet a horrible injury within a year's time. Now, if you honestly believe you can change her destiny, go ahead and try. But once you realize the error of your thinking, come back and let a true expert handle things. I will save her with a holy stone. Well then, are we done here? I'm way too busy for this. I really hope I don't commit to that country accent, because it's going to be a pain in my ass. We were able to grab a seat. Why don't we read something until we get there? Tidying the heart, maybe? The secret to decluttering is pure and serene heart. Is this book really about cleaning, or is it training you to become a monk?
Hey, hey.
By the way,
It may be a turning point between seasons, but this heat, this must be global warming. We're all destined to fade away like the ice at the South Pole. Speaking of ice, shaved ice is one of the symbols of summer. Usually sold at festivals, they come in a variety of flavors, such as melon and strawberry. Amamiya-kun, let me ask you a question. What is a common trait of almost all shaved ice syrups on the market? I love they have painkillers in them. They have the same flavor. Correct. The truth is, almost all kinds of syrup have the same flavor. The ingredients used are corn syrup, fragrance, food coloring. It's essentially sugar water. Try closing your eyes, plunging your nose, and tasting shave ice with just your tongue. You'll likely be unable to tell what flavor it is. That cold, sweet strawberry flavor is a deception of the summer produced by color and smell. Wow, he got that right? Is he really a delinquent? He seems like a punk. Maybe he's actually serious about studying.
Nice going.
Yeah, I studied the shit about ice cream cones. Before you can enjoy sweet illusions of summer, you have very real exams waiting for you. They start next week on the 13th. Well, good luck. Wait, did we spend all of Tanabata just talking to a fucking fortune teller? Why isn't there like a Tanabata festival I can go to?
Hey.
You can't go to that abuse case. You can't let that abuse case go unaddressed. The target should be a mementos. Let's hurry up and deal with him. I will deal with them when I want to.
I'll just add this.
What a boring ass Tanabata. Alright. On, yeah. Sorry, On. I'm busy. Oh, right, I didn't explain things to you last time. We'll occasionally get orders for bouquets, in which case I'd like you to pick out the flowers. I'll vary your pay based on how pleased the customers are with what you choose. And if you get stuck, I suggest you study up with Flowerpedia. Nice. You can do it! We have an order for a bouquet, please handle it.
I'm counting on you.
The customer is looking for a large, brightly colored flower. Pick 3 that fit the description.
Okay.
Alright, let's make sure we pick the right flowers. Sorry, An, I'm gonna cheat on you. No, we're not gonna cheat on An. Although if we had to cheat on An, it would be with Kawakami. Large, brightly colored flowers. Which flower will I pick first? Scarlet Rose. Pick the second flower? Sure. Gold Gabaria. Alright, and third flower? You know Gecko Orchid.
What do you want to do?
The order was for large, brightly colored flowers. Is this okay? Fucking don't even ask. I play Flower Knight Girl. Our customer was extremely happy. Well, here's your pay for today. I gave you a little bonus because of how well you did.
Good work.
I just realized how we have to end this stream. I just realized what we're going to end this with.
Nice.
Work went great today. Living surrounded by flowers might be your true calling, and you work good with customers too.
Wanna head back?
Alright, we should head home.
Ah, you're back.
Deadline's tomorrow. We gonna be okay? We're not gonna end it yet, don't worry. The picture gone. He has no avenue to threaten us anymore. That is, if we're able to trust what Kanoshiro said. Don't say such scary stuff. We can't relax just yet. He may end up be released from police custody. For real? That is, unless we have a decisive evidence, like a confession. It'll be fine. 24-hour stream? No. No, we are not doing a 24-hour stream. True, there does seem to be some movement. She actually sent us a message saying she won't be home tonight. There's a chance the police have found their breakthrough. Oh, does that mean it happened? The timing is perfect. I guess let's just hope for the best. I'm gonna stay up all night watching the news to find out. I actually wouldn't mind. Like, I'm oddly into it, so as long as my headphones stay on, I actually wouldn't mind going for a little extra tonight. Really gonna fuck myself over with watching all that anime I need to, but that's okay. Do we want to talk? I'm not going to talk to Oya tonight. Because can't talk to Kawakami, I know. Could talk to Hifumi, but we're not going to talk to Hifumi yet. What we are going to do is we're going to go to the gym. Not the flower shop, the gym. Streaming anime. Okay, we're not doing that either. Hell yeah. Stop asking me. I'll pay $2,000 to go to a gym any day. Protein lovers. They know what's up. You still going at it? Seems like you're pretty good at this. If you think of this wooden dummy as your friend, not just a tool, you get even better results. Well, I don't think there's much more I can teach you. Keep up the good work.
Oh.
Are you gonna take anything? Shut the fuck up, you dumbass motherfucking cat. Don't you even ask. Don't you even ask. You know, where are the steroids is what I want to know. How do I take more protein? Oh my god! That personal trainer's device is really working. You're moving much better than before. And he's shirtless now. You seem tired. Don't push yourself.
Nice
Seems you trained yourself both physically and mentally.
Alright.
Fuck!
Alright.
You even know who this is? Oh my god.
Alright.
Wanna head back?
Just beating the shit out of that punching dummy. Look at all these police cars. Did something happen? It looks like they're searching the premises. Another psychotic breakdown? I can't handle this. Does it have something to do with those posters we saw? Did they arrest the Phantom Thieves? I am almost done with all of the anime from last year, and then I'll never have to watch any anime that came out last year ever again. I only have to finish Masters of Ragnarok and like 3 other things. I heard they caught some criminal. People are saying it was foretold by a calling card. I want to say one of the comments said, fuck yeah. Fuck the Mafia. That Phantom Thieves forum is super active. There's a forum? What's it called? I want to see. I just love the fuck the Mafia.
Man.
It's so hot.
Who cares?
Did you catch the news report this morning about the Mafia boss getting busted? Apparently someone scattered calling cards all across Shibuya just before his arrest. Remember the Kamoshida scandal? They say the same thing happened. Someone left a calling card. Madarame too, if I'm not mistaken. Do you think it's the Phantom Thieves? If so, I'm impressed. I can't believe they actually steal hearts.
No matter how hard they looked, even our organized crime department couldn't catch Junya Kaneshiro. And yet he simply turned himself in. Even confessed all his crimes. The Phantom Thieves.
Is it a crime to manipulate someone's heart?
Depending on the means, yes. He's absolutely right.
Even if it makes someone admit their evil deeds and helps make them pay for their crimes?
Oh, that was my sternum.
I hope she hasn't fallen under their influence.
Hasn't fallen under their influence.
The Phantom Thieves. Damn it.
I'm mad about this.
Now everyone.
I heard the leader of the crime ring that was causing trouble in Shibuya got caught. It seems like some of our students had been victimized by them, so we can breathe easy for now. I'm thankful to the police for arresting the perp, even though they're just doing their job. By the way, the perp is police slang. You might have heard the stars in the police procedurals say it. It's short for perpetrator. Speaking of stars, can you answer this question, Amamiya-kun? Thank you! You're a star too, Teach. What is the sum of the angles A through E? Fucking don't even ask, bitch. It's 180.
This is it.
That's correct. The sum of the angles E is the same as the sum of the internal angles of a triangle, 180 degrees. Wow, really? Amamiya seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice.
Wow, you must be really smart to answer a question like that.
All right.
By the way, there are rumors that the Phantom Thieves took down this perp this time, Kaneshiro. I remember their name with that bit of Manarame, as well as the incident in May. Is this a new urban legend? Anyway, please prepare your tests starting Wednesday, and don't be distracted by rumors like that.
Yep.
Looks like we succeeded in changing Kaneshiro's heart. A lot of people are talking about the Phantom Thieves, too. Oh, I just realized that means you watching the anime, you didn't see the coolest part of the game.
Kaneshiro finally
Oh, that
People
sucks.
have been making a huge deal of it since the police announcement.
It's difficult to accept that the authorities are taking all of the credit for his arrest.
People are going nuts about the Phantom Thieves online, though. Look!
It's all coming together for us.
This is quite the turnaround. All of a sudden, people are expressing their long-standing belief in us.
So this is why Makoto told us to post the calling card anywhere that might stand out.
Pretty smart move on her part. Oh, where is our amazing Miss President?
Hello? It's Makoto. My apologies, but I won't be able to join you today. I've been called into a meeting with the principal.
Oh
Don't
no.
worry, though. More importantly, there was a special on TV about the Phantom Thieves.
Huh? What did it say?
They were talking all about our calling cards.
For real?
Anyway, my apologies about today. I'll have to see you all another time.
Who was that?
Really? Oh, that's freaking crazy!
I hope all this excitement doesn't place us on the police's radar.
It'll be fine! No way they'd find out about that weird other world.
True, but do you remember what the fake Kaneshiro said towards the end?
Another metaverse user?
Yeah, he said we're not the only ones who are doing it.
Not gonna let it bother me. As far as we know, he was just pulling that shit out of his ass.
I hope
Oh,
that's...
boy.
Anyways,
I got that good
in your
yawn.
face, Akechi. Now, what do you want to do about our next target?
Don't get ahead of yourself. Still, people might expect a lot from our next move, considering how excited they're getting.
We can't just pick any old schmo now.
There is no need to hurry, though. Counting Kamoshida, we've claimed 3 consecutive victories, right? We should just lay low and wait for all this excitement to blow over.
In that case, how about we have another celebration?
Oh, good idea. We can make it a welcoming party for Miss President, too. By the way, that briefcase, it's pretty damn expensive. Let's sell it and drop the cash on our party.
Wow. Seems like the lay low and wait idea has gone completely out the window.
So we can count you out then, Morgana?
What are you talking about? I was just saying we should try and keep our party on the down low.
That's the spirit. Well, I'm gonna let Makoto know. Hi, Makoto. There's something we forgot to tell you. So, oh.
What's wrong?
Hello? I hope you remember we have finals next week. Yusuke and Morgana excluded, of course. If you wish not to stand out, you had best not get bad grades, okay? That is something I simply would not be able to overlook as student council president.
Makoto,
For now,
you don't need to worry about my grades.
we can have fun once finals are over. Understood?
Care to explain?
I believe in what I wrote. The Phantom Thieves are just.
Have you figured out who they are?
No, I'm nowhere close. However, after considering all the facts, I concluded there are no errors in their acts or principles. Thus, upon deeming them to be on the side of justice, I have decided to end my investigation.
But that's impossible!
Impossible? May I see the evidence you have that leads you to believe so?
Damn, so sassy.
I was just speaking to the director of a prestigious college about your letter of recommendation, too.
There will be no need for that. I intend on getting into a good college by my own merit. Please excuse me.
Hey, we're not done here!
Yes, we are. Fucking Makoto pulling the I will say when we're done. It just walks out.
Sir, it's me. I apologize for bothering you like this about that. Yes, I am making progress. However, I have stumbled upon some difficulties. Still, why would someone as important as you be interested in a petty case like this? No, that's not what I meant. I will investigate with all the resources available to me. Of course. I should be able to let you know relatively soon.
This guy looks like an egg.
Yes, I will bring good news. Well then, thank you for your...
This is the most egg-shaped character I've ever seen.
Damn it.
That wasn't an actual egg.
I'm home.
Hi, sis. You look tired. Is everything okay?
Don't worry about me. How about you, Makoto? Have you been keeping up with your studies?
Yes, of course. Though, what is the point of studying?
See? You basically just posted him in chat.
I was just wondering what will be waiting for me at the end. Even if I manage to push through tough entrance exams, I'm still thrust into a competitive society.
What else is there besides success? Don't ask me such childish questions.
Isn't this the man the Phantom Thieves sent a calling card for? I heard he confessed all his crimes.
Even the police couldn't figure out why. It really was out of nowhere. This would only make sense if his personality changed. That would be impossible.
Why does it matter? The police still caught him in the end, right?
I had plans set for a promotion, but no one can take credit for his arrest now with that confession. Not that a child would understand.
Fucking kid.
So she was
Useless fucking leech kid.
Promotion.
Draining my resources.
But I'll be okay. I finally found a place where I belong.
She's so mean to her sister. How goes it? Everything seems above the board with you, but that doesn't mean you can slack off because it's summer on the horizon, got it? I don't want you dealing drugs out of the back of a van. This reaction is incredible. I'm honestly shocked to see it. It's only natural that people are surprised. Even the police were struggling to catch him. Yeah, by the way, you said you were called in by the principal? Did something happen? It was regarding my investigation of the incident with Mr. Kamoshida. Don't worry, I didn't mention a word about any of you. I essentially told him I was unable to find any information. Are you gonna be okay? I will. I've graduated from my role as an exemplary honor student. From now on, I'm gonna be more honest with myself. It's quite a refreshing feeling. What are you gonna do now? Want to stay with the Phantom Thieves? That's my intention, assuming it wouldn't be any trouble. Welcome aboard. It'd actually be a big problem if you didn't stick with us. We should allow her to join us. It would be greatly convenient. Well then, I hope I can continue getting along with all of you. An advisor, huh? This new teammate of ours is pretty promising. We'll be able to do even more now. Teleport! Where am I going? You don't know. I'm going to the gym. What are we wearing right now? Summer uniform, summer uniform, summer uniform, summer... Okay. What is my last... I have 3 more Ghana costumes. What's the last one? Oh, the Christmas outfit. Oh, that's not fun. Shut up.
Now, let's carry. Oh! Now, let's carry out our plan.
All right. I like how I immediately de-shirt. Nice, you're getting better at this. The sounds when you hit that dummy are relaxing somehow.
Oh.
Good work. Just keep at it. Seems you trained yourself both physically and mentally.
All right. All right.
Want to head back?
It's disappointing that we don't get like noticeably beefier as we exercise in the game.
Don't be ridiculous. This new ally you gained was Makoto? Just tell me the truth.
You already know the truth.
Makoto. That's preposterous. If what you say is true, was Makoto also running from the police when you were arrested?
Ask her yourself.
Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from summer onward. Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail. Did Kaneshiro really say there was someone using the metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves? Those words could just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know.
I wanna do a supercut of all of these investigations. Like, I want to cut it together just to show how fucking weird this conversation really is. It's the truth.
But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are 2 possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies, or everything you've stated is true. Have you been telling me the truth from the very start?
I'm literally being drugged.
Does that mean you're placing your trust in me? Then again, I am investigating a thief who steals hearts. Very well. No matter how absurd it may seem, I'll reevaluate my stance on believing you, for now. In return, speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a fair deal. Is that acceptable?
I've made a deal with Saenijima.
I am thou.
Oh, shit!
Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Judgment Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Judgment!
All right.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target. I stand corrected. It was they who targeted your group first, wasn't it? The identity of your opponent is this. We have no pictures. Even their names and identities are unknown. If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
How did we take out Medjid? The Phantom Thieves made him have a change of heart, right? Why doesn't P5 have a known? The Phantom Thieves... Seriously, the Phantom Thieves are amazing. Doesn't it? Isn't it so cool that they steal people's hearts? Because it can have one of those scenes whenever it wants. How did they make them repent? I'm really curious who they are. It kind of does. Hey, you're there, right? Come downstairs. When we get a little free time, we'll try doing it.
Hey, what's up? Huh? It's not right? Not cute. That was the one the staff recommended to me, though. Won't that printer do? Huh? It'll do, but it's not it? Okay, I'll be right over. This might take a while. I'm leaving the store to you. Lock up for me if I don't come back.
I got you, Dad.
I owe you one. What a handful.
And that concludes the latest news on the suspect Kaneshiro. This case is set to
Yeah,
be
I don't remember if it has one.
What do you think? We don't know their methods, but
We don't go to
menace that will threaten this law-abiding country.
You can go to the bath in this game whenever you want. We just haven't been.
I see.
And I think there is an event. I forget how you get it or when it is, where you like take a bath with Yusuke and Ryuji.
That famous artist.
Ah, Madarame, was it?
They punished those awful people, didn't they? The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
Well, that may be true, but...
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they?
Of course they're not.
See, even he says that they're doing good. Oh my, look at the time. We should probably head home.
Ah, you're right. Thanks for the drink.
But yeah, I don't think there's a way to get the girls in the bath.
Yes.
Maybe there is. I don't know. I haven't spent every waking moment in this game in a bath. That's what see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. That's the next playthrough. We're going to just play this game again once we beat it, but instead of doing any social links, I'm just going to go to the bath every single day and see what happens.
Also the danger of the metaverse being exposed with their continued action.
I'll just take 1,000,000 baths.
Actually, there is one countermeasure he brought in that seems usable. It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention. We'll set things up so that those mental shutdown occurrences are their doing. Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea. Still, I think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them. Their actions must be that much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through. Well then, we'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us. Yes, a grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves. Only a few people are entitled to change the world, like you, future Prime Minister.
It's Ryuji.
Hey, it's me. Where you at? What you doing?
Watching the store.
Gotcha. We're gonna come over right now about the, you-know-what. See ya. What's up? We're here to hang out.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals.
Why am I here too?
I honestly, you say that, I don't remember I don't remember going to a hot spring in this game at all. Wait. What did he say? Why am I here too? Oh, okay. I don't need to study.
I'll hold you to that. Want to see who gets the higher test scores?
Ryuji!
Let's leave those guys.
Ryuji! You know you can't beat me!
Last time I was here, but what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be around.
It's where this guy lives.
Hi, this is my house.
He's got complicated circumstances. We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell yourself.
That's terrible.
On Yusuke and me are pretty much the same too. I mean, it's not as bad as this guy's though. It's just something we can't ever put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
It looks like on.
I know.
Is there a bath scene in the game?
All part of the team. By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like a heart you want to change?
That's the secret.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know. You don't gotta be so cold.
That aside, do you have any intention of studying for the exam?
Not really.
It's fine if I leave then?
Oh, it's Teddy and Kanji?
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind.
I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though.
That doesn't look like Teddy or Kanji.
Vocabulary and long sentences to
Teddy doesn't have that long a hair.
Proper grammar, though.
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
When it comes to you, your Japanese is questionable too.
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
Oh, it's impossible. I can't memorize all these formulas.
You're the kind of person that didn't understand Beatless. Or smartphone.
Report on the suspect Kaneshiro. Now, Akechi-san. This case is said to be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but in actuality, is this true?
Considering how a calling card was scattered about, I believe there's no mistaking that. The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession.
So then, by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist?
We can't deny the possibility. There's no doubt that the Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices in society. However, if this is done by sidestepping the law, their way of thinking is very dangerous.
So, in a way, they're outlaws.
Yes. They're no different than the criminals they target.
Outlaws is actually an interesting term, because it doesn't mean like a criminal. It actually kind of like relates back to like the Old West and like bounty like posters, where it's like where the bounty posters would say wanted dead or alive. You know, that's a term associated with outlaws, and the reason is because they're considered to be outside of the law. So you could kill them or you could leave them alive or whatever, but they're not considered part of the legal system at that point, and so nothing is illegal as long as it comes to dealing with an outlaw. If that made sense. If I explained that in any way that made any fucking sense, basically outlaws have no rights. So it's not just criminals, which criminals do tend to have rights in most civilized countries. An outlaw legitimately is rightless.
Now then, break time's over. Let's get back to...
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
Yes, I believe so.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
Hmm? A buffet?
Where would be good? Hey, what about fireworks? A fireworks festival!
Oh yeah, it's that season, huh?
That sounds good to me.
It's hard to ignore a buffet, but I'll take the beauties of summer. Still, I demand that we feast during the festival as well.
Do you guys own a yukata? Will you wear a yukata?
Doesn't a fireworks festival sound good? You think so too, right?
I can't resist, but it's hot out.
Come on, you gotta be more active.
I'm the most active out of all of us. Shut up.
Festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
I can't fail.
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though.
Oh yeah, this scene. This scene ruins Futaba's social link if you think about it for any amount of time. Which the game doesn't want you to. Fireworks and yukatas. Guess it's that time of year. Hey, there's this dangerous, almost psychotic blog I found that hasn't ended up on the forum yet. I'll kill him, I'll kill him, I'll kill him. That's all it says. Rumor is she's talking about her boyfriend. Sounds dangerous. Yeah, it seems like she'll do something real bad someday, right? And it gets worse. As it turns out, she's a Shunjin student. You know a girl named Yumiko Mogami? She's always up near the classrooms on the second floor. Please, you have to do something before things get worse.
Oh.
Aha, this is a good opportunity for us. Kanashiro's change of heart has probably opened up some deeper parts of Mementos. Let's make some time and talk about it in the hideout. Oh, that's clever. Lovesick.
I'll just add this.
That was the same pun they were planning to make for Yandere Simulator.
Well then.
I wonder what that Phantom Thief's goal is. Are they just choosing bad people to steal hearts from? Maybe someone's asking them to do it. Oh yeah, don't they have a form or something? What if you make a request on there and they follow through? I will say that we will try and do a Yandere Simulator playthrough if that game ever gets a full official release.
Good morning.
What a refreshing morning. How are you doing? I didn't expect the Phantom Thieves would suppress a man that even the police had trouble with. The fact they've been so much support online is worrisome. I'm in a bind since I was previously denounced by them. All the interviews these days ask me that. Still, can you really say the Phantom Thieves are on the side of justice with just this as an example? What do you mean? I was originally investigating the mental shutdown incidents. Talking about Yandere, who comes in your mind first? Well, right now, it would be Ayano from Yandere Simulator, because I was just talking about Yandere Simulator. But otherwise, obviously, it would be the queen herself, Yuno Gasai. People change suddenly and cause strange accidents or horrible crimes. Don't you think it's similar to the change of heart that the Phantom Thieves are doing? After that, I could see... Was her name... Her name wasn't Yukiko, was it? Why am I thinking Yukiko? Hold up. Is it Yukiko? Am I a crazy person? What was the first Yandere's name? Hang on. Yukako. Yukako was the first Yandere. Now that I think about it, their actions mirror the mental shutdown cases with the rate of victims. It's impossible not to see a connection there. Actually, I guess technically Betty Davis is the first Yandere, but sorry, I don't want to make you late again. I'll see you again later. Because Yukako was based off of Betty Davis's character from Stephen King's Misery. It's even more packed than usual today. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are: Shibuya crime ring reveals all. The leader confession has led to the arrest of other key members. I will explain in a moment. Sudden rampage, highway accident. The driver's death has been confirmed, taking the total count of up to 4. Hotspots of Tokyo. Come and see summer fireworks show on July 8th. Thanks to Kaneshiro spilling the beans, that organization is falling like a house of cards. We're getting more and more famous.
How tragic.
The Phantom Thieves. In this internet society, every silly little thing gets its 5 minutes of fame. But just like a fleeting firework, they are destined to be forgotten once summer ends. Now then, I think it's about time. About it, there's an organism that has its very own short-lived glimmer. That's right, fireflies. They're probably something akin to magic creatures to you city kids. Hey, I'm from the country. You haven't been completely tainted by the city life yet. Here's a question.
Give it a try.
What is the name of the light-producing substance in firefly? Luciferin!
Well done.
I know that. When luciferin combines with oxygen, it undergoes oxidation and emits light. A firefly cannot cry, so it burns its body, or so they say. Their light is actually a chemical reaction called cold light. It doesn't produce heat like fire. Hey, did you know that? I had no idea. Maybe he actually is smart. I'm kind of surprised. Oh shoot, teacher's glaring at us.
Nice.
Wow, you must be really smart to answer a question like that. Now that I think about it, there's a fireworks show next week. It may not be a bad idea to go see them. However, don't become so blinded by the far-off lights that you can't see the exams in front of you.
Hey, hey.
I want to go relax somewhere after exams end. Okay. One more thing, and then I will talk at length about the history of Yandere's. And by at length, I don't really mean at length. 7/18, Marine Day. Finals end on 16th, so that should be good, right? What are you talking about? The Fireworks Festival. You're really quick to look up stuff like that. Get back to studying. I'll do that tomorrow. Hey, we're in the middle of class. Talk about those things later. Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Exams start Wednesday, don't they? Make sure you get some... Fuck you, you dumbass cat. I'll study when I want. You're not my mom. Cat thinks he's my mom. My mom's not a cat.
Everyone's here.
How are your studies going? I think these exams might be trouble for me.
Hey.
The public are well and truly fascinated by us. I hear people speaking about us quite often. We should strike further, though. Things will not always go as they seem to be now.
Yes.
We took care of a big target, so let's focus on the upcoming exams for the time being. All this studying's gonna dull my skills. If you want to go to Mementos, I'll gladly join. Well, think back to Kamoshida. There was something vital we did before we stole his treasure, yes? Come on, just tell us. What do you mean, the calling card? But wait a second, did we send one last time? The treasure materializes when we change the target's subconscious with a calling card. That's the rule when dealing with a palace. But in Mementos, it seems like we can just go there for the target immediately. What? Wait, what? We don't need a calling card or nothing? Something else already exists that fulfills that role. Fortunately for us, Mishima put a comment up in the forum saying the Phantom Thieves are coming. For a small target, that's enough of a calling card. That alone will put some fear in them for a while. Even that Nakanahara must have seen Mishima's comments about him on the fan site, and that's why the NAV picked him up on him. Can we really leave something that important to someone else? The desires of Memento Shadows are nothing compared to those of the palace rulers. Still, we need to unanimously agree on our target, no ignoring the rules even for smaller ones. Anyway, let's get to discussing the intel we've gathered. We'll start with this first one. This intel is on an arrogant, brown-haired bully. He's a student at Shunjin Academy. Things have gone a little too far for bullying, though. He's abusing and blackmailing kids. He's perfect target. Come on, let's take him down. Are you sure you aren't just excited to go to Mementos? Then again, we can't really leave a guy like that be. We should go. There's still more. This intel is on an online stalker, burning with jealousy because the man she loves has been taken away. Seems like she's a Shunjin student. Her delusions are really getting out of hand. She even writes how she's gonna kill him. If we don't stop her, she might actually do it. We need to figure something out before that happens.
Okay.
Fine by me. There's still more. Apparently, the Phantom Thieves inspired a larceny group that steals from shops in Shibuya. Top of that, it seems their leader has been physically abusing his younger brother. We can't let these people go tarnishing the Phantom Thieves' name. I must agree, even more so if we are being asked for help. Let us put a stop to this madness. I'm doing this too. We need a trigger to change of heart in them. There's still more. This intel is on a statistics student. Sounds like she's been treating a particular male student as a slave against his will. For example, she'll give him degrading orders or berate him in public. So she's acting like a dominatrix to a guy who doesn't want that? That's horrible. I think we'll need to whip her heart instead, okay? You can whip my heart on. Very well, I will go along with this. There is still more. There's intel on a man who's been abusing his girlfriend. This man's named Uchimura and has assaulted her countless times. That fortune teller even predicted she'd be badly hurt if left alone. These fortunes often come true. Fortunes aside, we can't let this guy use violence against her. I don't want her getting hurt. We should change his heart. I agree. It's only natural for us to change the heart of a person like that. Okay, looks like we're all ready to do this. We already told Mishima, so the forum is post is up and running. There are still more, though. This intel is on a couple related to Kawakami's former student. They're quite a foul pair of people. They're using the incident where that child died to try and extort money from Kawakami. What? Threatening her is bad enough by itself, but using a deceased child to do it? That's just too much. We have to do this. I'll show off my skills in front of Lady Ann. Okay, looks like we're all ready to do this. We already told Mishima, so the forum post is up and running. No objections, right? We're good to go. If you're okay with it, that's a unanimous decision. Okay, all that's left is to take down the target of Mementos. All like 80 of them. And Mementos. You know how many targets we got? 6 of them. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna bust loose.
Okay. I don't know if there's any more dialogue in Mementos. So I'm going to make sure there isn't before I start talking. Can you sense some restlessness coming from below us again? Oh yeah, this happened before too. If we remembered right, the meta-nav. Yep, we got something. That sounds so fucking scary.
A new area has been confirmed in the depths. Updating guidance information.
How much bigger is this place gonna get?
Yo, Mona, can't you turn into some kind of high-powered radar or something? We'd know how deep it goes if you could.
That's impossible.
It would be dangerous to wander blindly. We simply do not have enough information.
Just driving around won't likely do us any good either.
Yeah, but the path keeps going forward. We'll reach the depths eventually, I think.
That again.
I'm curious about what might have happened. We should go investigate, Joker. Yeah, shut up. The target's really here, huh? Definitely, I'm sensing them deeper than before, but their presence is certainly here. Alright, then, let's go look for him.
I should write
Okay, that should be good. Okay, so, as an explanation, I don't know when this happens. I think it was probably somewhere in the 70s, somewhere in the 80s.
Well then.
Shut up. What did I click?
Well then.
Start from the beginning, yeah. Stephen King, renowned horror author, the master of horror, got into a Shadows Press in the Move. Looks like the structure's place different after all. I mean, you did say it changes every time we come in. That's right, the orientation of the tracks has surely shifted. Anyway, we'll just have to get used to this. Let's get going. Yeah, so somewhere in like the 70s or 80s, horror author Stephen King got into an accident, and as such, from inspiration from his own accident, he wrote a book called Misery. And Misery later inspired another movie of the same name, I think. I think these were all named Misery. He might not have named the book Misery, but the movie's called Misery. And it stars a woman called Bette Davis, who apparently did an absolutely phenomenal job in this role.
I can feel
and inspired the song Bette Davis Eyes, in fact. But it also inspired a character in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, Yukako... What is Yukako's name? Yamagishi. Yukako Yamagishi. Now, in Misery, what happens is that, I don't remember the character's name, but Bette Davis finds an author that she likes, and she imprisons them in her house to make him write a better ending for a book series she likes, because she's obsessed with the author. And in JoJo Part 4, Yukako grows an obsession with the main character's best friend, Koichi, and she imprisons Koichi in a house off near like, I think it's like Lover's Cove or Lover's Cape or something, like a cliffside.
Okay.
And anyway, Yukako acted as the inspiration. Oh God, did I not want that to happen? Acted as the inspiration for the yanderes. So Yukako Yamagishi is like the first yandere, and all other yanderes were take either direct or indirect inspiration from her, but in extension also take direct and indirect inspiration from Bette Davis. So, or Bette Davis's character in Misery, perhaps.
Whoa, these tunnels are so
Although Bette Davis has just kind of leaned into it as an actress and often plays crazy women now. Including, I believe she actually usually acts as a crazy person in American Horror Story, but maybe don't hold me to that. I don't watch a lot of American Horror Story. So anyway, there's your history of yanderes. Hey, this is where we came in last time, right? Yeah, and I just as expected, the path up ahead is still open. Alright, time to check it out. But I would say the most famous yandere is probably Yuno Gasai from Mirai Nikki. Which, interestingly, I read Mirai Nikki. Alright, we don't know what to expect from here on. We better watch our backs. Oh, cautiousness is good, but let's not linger in one area for too long, okay? In Mementos, there's a certain shadow that's far stronger than the rest. We have no chance against it. What? Are you for real? You should have told us that from the start. Yeah, I actually read Mirai Nikki as it was coming out. Like, in manga form. And then I watched the anime as that was coming out as well. the anime is not as good, believe it or not.
How do we increase the speed?
Don't kick at my...
Which, shocker, I know. There's actually not many anime... I mean, granted, there are some anime where I've seen where I actually do think the anime is better, but most of the time... You read and watched too? Yeah. Most of the time I'd say... Well, then you know exactly what I'm talking about with the fucking ending of the anime. The fuck? What pisses me off is they could have cut... They could have just so easily cut a little bit off of the end of some of the, like, epilogues for the other characters and just fit the manga's ending into the final fucking episode. But no, they had to sell the goddamn beach OVA.
Hey, don't brush my interior.
That fucking pull is the reason why Mirai Nikki gets such a fucking bad rap. Is that ending is just the worst for the anime. And if you don't know they made a shitty beach OVA, you never saw the real fucking ending to Mirai Nikki. And I'm sure most people don't know they made a shitty beach OVA to finish the fucking story. Oh, Jesus. The other reason is that nobody likes Yuki. You know, this place security level doesn't seem to change even if enemies spot you. Mementos is different. While other palaces exist because of one person, this one's from the public. From that perspective, it'd take more than a few intruders to make a mark on the security level. You'd have to do something so bad the entire public sees you as an enemy. So be careful, okay, Skull? Hey, shut up! I can sense our target somewhere in this area. Let's scour this floor for them. He didn't want to fight me, but he didn't want to run from me, which was weird. Most anime adapt from the manga are always worse than manga. Yeah. I mean, there's very few examples where I prefer the anime. You know what's here's an interesting example of it, though, because usually when you adapt a shonen series, the main advantage is you get to see the action, like, actually move, which adds to it. And a lot of shonen series are about fighting, and so it's kind of rare for,
Wanna go get a beef bowl sometime, man?
like at least in the case of shonen anime, the fight scenes are usually better when animated. But there's one very notable example. I can actually think of, like, another one, but I don't remember off the top of my head what it was. But I have thought about this before. That I remember where the manga's fight was better just because of the way it was displayed. And I'll talk about that after we get out of this. This is mostly going to be me talking about anime adaptions while we're in Mementos until we get to the last thing we have to do here.
Oh.
That's Takanashi Shadow, huh? Oh god, it's fucking cold. My heater kicked on. This guy's bullying is really bad. From what I hear, it's mostly blackmail, taking money from people, that kind of thing. If we don't make him have a change of heart, his bullying might get even worse.
Let's go.
Okay, I'll just say it out loud, I guess.
It's not my fault.
It's theirs for standing up for themselves.
What was that?
That's no reason. How's it their fault when you don't give them any choice, huh? You're the lowest of the low. Bullying people weaker than you, knowing they can't fight back? The hell? You're all ganging up on me, too. Phantom Thieves some kind of gang? Protectors are just as my ass. Don't act high and mighty with me when you don't know anything. His persona's surprisingly adorable. You're the one who doesn't know anything. Let's get him. I would have told you I didn't do anything wrong. Listen to me, damn it. I almost feel bad about this.
Zona. There.
But if I didn't do it, they're gonna hurt me. I don't want people taking my money from me anymore.
What?
What are you talking about? If I don't go after him, I'm the one who's gonna get bullied. I can't take it. I just can't. Oh, I get it now. There's an even bigger bully ordering this guy around who's behind all of this. Hey, didn't you say it's your people's fault for not standing up for themselves? That's it. Please help me. Alright. Thank you. Oh, thank you, you wonderful Phantom Thieves. This guy, fickle fellow, isn't he? I'm counting on you. You guys promised. Fine, but you better apologize to those people you bullied. Alright, we got a treasure. That went well. What should we do? Keep exploring? Shit, yes! Why are you asking me? Yeah, let's push a little further ahead. Okay, so to explain, a manga fight that came out better than the anime fight because of the way the manga presented it. There is a fight in Naruto, in the Naruto manga and the anime, but it is better in the manga. And it was called the Battle at the Speed of Light, and it is when Obito fights the... not Obito. Minato. Minato fights the masked ninja, who's Obito. Fuck it. I'm spoiling Naruto now. Fuck you. Fucking masked ninjas, Obito, and the fact that they pretend it's Madara is fucking retarded. Just make it Madara. Just make it Madara. Obito is such a useless fucking character. Anyway. And, oh... I tried. Anyway, so Battle at the Speed of Light. The idea is that Obito has the ability to basically appear. You didn't read or watch Naruto, so it's fine. Great. Then you won't matter that I just spoiled the shit out of it. Obito has the ability to appear anywhere he looks. Like, and he does this by traveling through an alternate dimension. And he can also phase through objects by only partially traveling through this dimension. Minato can teleport anywhere he has his seal placed. So, the fight is called the Battle at the Speed of Light because it is two characters that are literally, like, they can both teleport. And keep in mind that by definition, teleportation means that you are not traveling in the, through the space in between. So they are, in fact, teleporting. Which over a large enough distance, actually over any distance, would actually mean that you could arrive to an object before light arrives there. It also I guess when you know what, I'm not gonna get into the fucking physics of superluminal travel. It doesn't fucking matter. the semantics of the name don't matter. But anyway, the idea is that these are two of the fastest characters in the fucking series. And like if you were to make a top 4 fastest characters, these two would be on there easy. They're people, right?
No.
Well, I'd say they're most likely shadows. What's Shadows doing here? It's not like they're going to be catching a train or... It stopped. They caught a train. They got in.
Come on, man.
Hey, where's that go? If I had to guess, I'd say the deepest part of Mementos. What? This place seriously doesn't make any sense.
Hey.
Also, what's that platform? Is that a waiting room? I didn't expect there to be one here, too. It looks like we'll be able to use this to take a break. Make sure you utilize it well, Joker. Hey. But seriously, what's up with this place? Shadows ain't gonna attack us here? It seems more like it's kind of safe zone, separate from the other areas. Yeah, waiting rooms, whatever. Okay, this is an important line of dialogue, so we're gonna put a bookmark in our Naruto thing real quick. You know, I've been thinking about this every time I come down here. Who are the shadows riding on the trains belong to? If they had strong distortions, they'd have their own individual palaces, would they not? And then guys who end up on the fan side get blocked off their own special spots, too. Furthermore, owners of these shadows cannot be persona users. Are they simply normal people, then? Who knows? They might not even be owned by anyone and just be part of the public's cognition. I mean, people getting taken around in a crammed subway car is a pretty ordinary sight in the real world. This is a very important line of dialogue, and I'm going to use this to explain a theory about Persona 4. Since this place is a palace of the public, it wouldn't be a shock to see that this appears as a cognition. Either way, they don't seem to be interested in attacking us. We can probably just ignore them.
What are your thoughts?
Is there anything else we want to discuss? Okay, we're gonna put a pin in the fucking Naruto discussion so we can talk about this fucking information, and then I'll talk about the battle at the speed of light.
Shall we go?
Okay, so we know. God damn it! I need water. I need water. This is important. Because I'm about to explain Teddy. Okay. So, I'm about to explain fucking Teddy. Okay, so, we know that Teddy is a shadow, correct? We also know Teddy has his own shadow, but fuck that. Fuck everything about Teddy and his character development. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. We know from Persona 4, also I guess Persona 4 spoilers, that Teddy is his own shadow that is separate and has no connected entity. This area is full of shadows, be careful. Well, yeah, even if I look at it, I mean, just look at the palace. Okay. So, we also know from this bit of information that, from a later information from Amano no Sagiri, I believe, it might have been Izanami, I don't know nor care, that the TV world that you go into inside of Persona 4 is in fact just a part of the collective unconsciousness. So, we know from this line of dialogue that the collective unconsciousness sometimes forms shadows based on the public's perceptions of the event, and the TV world represents represents TV and is connected to the collective unconsciousness. Therefore, I believe that Teddy is in fact a shadow formed by the collective unconsciousness's acknowledgement that a lot of TV shows and a lot of TV programs have a mascot, and so I believe the collective unconsciousness created a mascot for its own universe in the form of Teddy, based purely on the idea that TV shows have mascots. Similarly to how Morgana, who has taken the form of a cat, can turn into a car, because in Japan there is an association with cats turning into cars, and because there is an association with people riding subways, people ride the subways inside of mementos. So I believe that Teddy is a shadow created by the collective unconscious because TV shows need mascots, and so he appears inside of the perception of television. There you go. That's my explanation for Teddy. Now Teddy makes sense. We're going to ignore that Teddy has his own shadow and then later becomes a real boy because it's stupid and nonsensical and doesn't make sense at all. At all. But there you go. That's Teddy. Okay. Now that I've gotten that off my chest, back to the battle at the speed of light. So, battle at the speed of light, as mentioned, these are two very fast characters. Their gimmick is that they're fucking fast. That's the main gimmick between these two characters, is that they're fucking fast. Hey, the next area is different feel to it somehow. What could this mean? I can sense our target somewhere in this area. Let's scour the floor for them. Even though, like, Naruto's also fast as shit. I would actually say arguably faster than both of them. But anyway, so because it's fast, the battle at the speed of light in the manga takes place over the course of 2 pages, and there's no dialogue. So what you're basically doing when you're reading it, you're performing the action of reading this fight scene, is your eyes are scanning from right to left over the course of 2 pages. And so it gives you this, and it takes no time to do this. So the feeling you get and the brief amount of time this fight lasts gives you the feeling and the impression that these two characters are moving fast as fuck. Like, you can't read that fight and not come off with the impression that Obito and Minato are fast as fuck. Which is great, because that's the gimmick of the fight. I mean, that's why it's the battle at the speed of light. But in the anime, because they have to add in the motion and they have to take the time to add in, like, the internal dialogue and the narration, the whole fight takes 5 minutes, which is fast. Yes. I mean, especially for an anime fight scene, 5 minutes is like nothing. But it's not 2 pages of manga fast. That fight is just fucking fast, and for a gimmick of fight where it's supposed to be fast, it is amazing. It is just amazing. The other Naruto fight that was better in the manga was Naruto versus Pain, because if you watch the anime version of that fight, it looks like a fucking Looney Tunes skirmish. Like, I've seen it pointed out that it's well animated, as far as animation techniques go, but aesthetically it's terrible. That must be Kazuya Mikigami's shadow. He looks like a word. He's part of the burglary ring treating restaurants. He's used violence against his brother. We have to do something about this. Let's talk to him. Me? I'm the one behind the burglary ring. Yeah, that's right. I convinced my friends to do some part-time work for me, but I'm not wrong. Trying to make excuses now? You should be ashamed of yourself. No, I just meant it as a way to have a little fun, but those idiots got cocky. And now I'm the one who's in trouble. Damn it, why do bad things always happen to me? Bad things? What are you talking about? Yeah, ever since I was a kid, school, society, everyone treated me like I was dirt. My little brother was the smart one, Mom and Dad's favorite. They couldn't care less about me. How can you expect me to live a normal life? I'm rebelling against this shitty society. You think violence and crime is rebellion? Don't be stupid.
I'll show you.
What did you say? You guys are thieves too. Don't think you're any better than me, idiots. Go away. Oh shit, you can see the veins. Like running through Mementos. I didn't know you could see the veins this early in. Such a condescending gaze. I'll crush you.
Persona!
Urgh.
It's a step forward.
One of these days, Saint Naliel. One of these days, you'll get to level 98.
What was I supposed
Just
to do?
what are you, Phantom Thieves, anyway? This is impossible. I get it now. You must have heard from my brother. Now think about what you've done. You just realized that now? Wait, you already know your brother feels then? He did this for me? That's the key to the chest in my room. Give it to my brother. You're supposed to be the good kind of thieves, right? What? Why would we do something like that for you? Psh, anything you want to tell him? Well, burn what's inside or throw it away, I guess. Sob. There it is. What are you going to do about that treasure? We'll give it to his brother. Yeah, it's no use to us anyway. What will we do? I can give it to him since he goes to my school. No, I'll just sneak it into his house. Think that's the best way. I hope everything resolves itself. In any case, we pretty much succeeded with our mission.
Yeah.
Well, you want to keep it... Shut up. Yeah, we're going to keep exploring. Okay. You know what was a really big difference between anime and manga? This is the biggest difference I've ever seen. It is... I always cite this whenever I have to talk about anime manga differences. Rosario Vampire. Rosario Vampire, the anime, is a very stupid and cliched romance comedy with a lot of fan service. Rosario Vampire, the manga, is a fucking badass, exciting action series. There, that's the shadow of that girl named Shimizu.
Scary.
She really seems like a sadist. She's calling someone her slave and ordering him around, right? In a way, she's denying his existence. I certainly wanted to be a victim of that. Let's go talk to her. So you're the pigs who wrote that calling card online. Why do I deserve this, It's because you made some guy your slave. That's all kinds of wrong right there. I don't know where to begin now to explain you're wrong. I beat him and I hurt him, and he sees it as a sign of our love and friendship. He's so happy.
Hold a moment.
You're so delusional.
It's
I'm pretty, and my grades are good. It's my right to order people around. I'll start by giving orders to you pigs. Lick my shoes, peasants. I'll never give up M-Moto. He belongs to me. Being my slave is what makes him happy. Fucking the fact that Riot Gun doesn't do colossal damage pisses me off every time. What?
That was incredible, Joker.
You bitch. You know what actually doesn't make any sense that we're not in our school uniforms inside Mementos, because you only transform into this form if we're perceived as an enemy, but the enemy doesn't perceive the Phantom Thieves as an enemy, so we shouldn't be. No, I don't want to lose him. He's mine, isn't he? No. Why did you start treating him like that? You just kept going along with it, so I misunderstood and thought I could do anything I wanted. Actually, I wanted to be more than friends with him. More than friends? You mean like as a boyfriend? Yes, I had a crush on him, but then I got possessive. Those feelings went out of control.
Yeah.
Be careful that you don't make things worse for yourself than they already are. Whip sword! Ugh. Anyway, yeah, they don't perceive the Phantom Thieves as an enemy, so we shouldn't be in our Phantom Thieves outfits. Wow, we did it. This is because more people believe in us now, right? That has to be it. Now then, let's get in there. Doesn't this look different from how it was before? Looks like a new era from here on. I'm starting to understand how this place works. Yes, it's quite a marvel to find the subway system down here. Earth to Yusuke? It's always been like that. Yeah, the Rosario Vampire manga, like Season 2 specifically, is like one of my favorite manga. If you like action series, I would really recommend it.
The aesthetic of a shadow.
Fucking bam, right through a wall.
Joker,
fucking Mocha's sister Aqua is such a goddamn badass. She has the ability to like phase through objects, and like she can cut things while phasing through objects. It's like the coolest fucking thing ever. And like the explanation behind it is like she's appearing, like she appears into an alternate dimension, kind of like Obito does, and then disappears from it. But she does it so fast that she essentially saws through objects.
The katana and the brush. There is a...
Hey, that's a rare one. Don't let it escape.
I am out of ammo.
Calm down.
We should check its affinity. This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused. Enemy is annihilated! Yes! Queen, you're so awesome! Yeah! Victory!
We're at a point where my only actual hope to get any of those is to just hope that I get a critical and it falls to its knees. Like, there's no other way. Because I'm too strong at this point.
This contrast of dark and light. Perfect for a pencil sketch.
Hey, Fox! Don't sharpen pencils in here!
That's hilarious. Can you? What would happen to Morgana if we just?
Before now. Well, you sure seem like a natural.
Can you unequip your things? Oh yeah, that could work. I could equip like the training sword to gain more experience. How many areas are on this floor anyway? The last floor had 7 areas, but this one, but the one before that only had 2, right? I suppose it varies depending on the location. Guess that means it ain't easy to tell how much of a floor we got left to cover, huh? That's right, we don't know how many areas are in a floor until we make it to the end. But judging by the vibe I'm getting from the shadows, this floor isn't any smaller than the last. So, Mementos acts as the, like, procedurally generated dungeon for the game. And as such, it is the worst area in the game.
Treasure.
And traversing it is a fucking nightmare. And, well, okay, it's actually not that bad, like, compared to, let's say, the Persona 4 dungeons, or even some zones in Tartarus, but it's certainly not as engaging or exciting as the other areas in the game. And if you have to cover a large amount of distance, it can get a bit tedious.
Cool too. And a gold star.
Which is actually a bit of an issue, because as a little bit of a hint, you do have to clear Mementos.
Who designed it?
Just like you have to clear Tartarus.
Me, obviously.
So,
You enjoy it.
yeah, really sucks for anyone who who hasn't cleared it.
The rails are digging into my tires.
Because then they have to do the whole thing, and it probably breaks the action up like a motherfucker. So, that's why we're going to go out of our way to get as far into Mementos as we possibly can every single time.
Give me some fizz.
Ooh, and an iced latte for me.
Just so we don't have to deal with this giant trek through it. Again, like we did in Tartarus. I could sense our target somewhere in this area. Let's scour the floor for them. But at least they give you a car. Tartarus doesn't give you a car.
Then okay.
There it is. That should be the shadow of the man named Ichimura. Does he look like he's worried about something? But he's abusing his girlfriend, right? Oh, man. Didn't her fortune say she was going to get seriously hurt? We can't let that come true. Let's hurry.
This is horrible.
Damn it, I gambled away all my money again. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Where is she? Get over here so I can beat you up. Don't beat your girlfriend. Why do I even have to say that? What? Don't you dare lecture me. She's mine. I can do whatever I want with her. Beating her is the right that only I have. I'll have you know that she loves it too. If you want to get in my way, then you're gonna die! I'm gonna punch you too! Don't beat your girlfriend. Oh. Wow. He tanked a fucking riot gun? Girl, he tanked a riot gun. This motherfucker almost went a full round against me. Why did it turn out like this? That's really good.
This is horrible.
I hate it. I hate it when people look at me like I'm just a bug to them. I can do better. I'm a superior human being. All people around me just don't get it. Phew, the right to beat his girlfriend? He really was the worst of the worst to think that. We changed his heart, so let's go tell the fortune teller that we get the chance. I love that the weapon you get is just called a sleep stick. That is such a good name for a weapon.
All right.
Another case solved. What's next? Do we keep... Motherfucker, stop asking me. Stop asking me. You know we're gonna keep going. I just got through saying how we have to get all the way through Mementos.
We don't have a choice. Let's get him.
Oh, looks like everything at this area is on par with me. Alright, time to get your ass kicked then.
Let's go. A spectacular victory.
Okay.
I had Spider-Man subscribed to my YouTube channel. I know that's a weird thing to say, I thought it was so fucking cool. And he said spectacular, and you know, spectacular Spider-Man, so I just thought I'd bring it out there. Bang, bang.
We all did great, huh? Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
And that was...
Well, I guess I might as well talk about Masters of Ragnarok. I managed to watch an episode of Masters of Ragnarok today.
Going to get cold.
Supposedly it's supposed to be terrible, and so far, it looks terrible. So far, it seems to be about the main character, and he goes around and he, like, enslaves women, and he makes them call him either Big Brother or Father, so it's appealing to both a little sister and a daddy fetish. Delightful. Delightful.
Oh.
And what's hilarious is that what most people didn't seem to realize about Isekai Smartphone is that it is a parody of the Isekai genre. But, like, the thing about Master of Ragnarok is it seems to be doing it seriously. Like, it seems to be trying to do seriously what fucking Smartphone made fun of. And that is just... I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But I've only seen, like, one episode. There's gonna be one last surprise at the end of the stream tonight. I think it'll be fun. But I'll have to make sure to heal all the way up for it. Not the door I wanted to go through, actually. If you can believe that. Ooh, treasure demon. I'm gonna just take a swing at it, see what happens.
Losers.
Nice work, team.
All right.
It died. It died. Alright. Move the fuck out of my way.
Sitting in a sunny patch on a clear day.
I mean, if you look on the bright side, at least we're not going to have to go through this area of Mementos again. Hey, this place is like a waiting room. Maybe we should chill here for a bit.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you have anything to say at all?
Well,
let's talk about Mementos. Oh, okay, no. Alright, so that line of dialogue actually changes based on... How is everyone? I don't think there are any issues right now. If anything, we have energy to spare. Okay.
Shall we go?
Let's do it.
I was wondering if they would say, like, man, we're all fine, but you look like you're bleeding to death. It's almost like you keep spamming... DR2, VB true ending waiting. Yeah, no, Mementos is definitely the worst part of the game. But, hey. At least it's not as bad as Tartarus. Or the Persona 4 Dungeons. People always shit-talk Tartarus. I legitimately would rather go back to Tartarus than have to do Naoto's Dungeon in fucking Persona 4 again. Or what's-his-face? The guy that confessed to Yukiko? You remember that guy that gets thrown into the fucking place by himself or whatever? His and Naoto's dungeons are just the worst locations ever. What are these? Alright, I guess I have them. It's because you use cheat codes, you have no problem on Tartarus. We only really cheated in Tartarus for the answer, and boy do I not regret it. Honestly, here's the thing about the fucking like Tartarus versus fucking the Persona 4 dungeons. Is that I wish I had cheated in the Persona 4 dungeons. I just wish I cheated the entire time. That's the lesson that was taken away from that, was I was dumb for not cheating the entire time, and I guarantee you, if we ever do Persona 2, I'm gonna immediately try and find a way to fucking XP cheat in that game. The next area feels different from the ones before. Our goal may be close. I can sense our target somewhere in this area. Let's scour the floor for them. Like if anything, I've learned I have no fucking patience for grinding. I mean, I don't think it's a controversial statement to say that grinding is like an antiquated video game mechanic at this point. Because it like originates from the idea that video games are supposed to take a long time to play. Who's next? But that is just not how video games are done anymore. Like, it's more about like shoving in like more content into a more convenient box, or shoving no content into an empty box and then making you pay $30 for it in like 3 months. In some cases. But RPGs have definitely gone down the route where it's more about...
Hey, are you okay?
Thank you, On. RPGs have definitely gone down the, like, more content, smaller box route.
Go down.
Just what I'd expect from you, Joker. Yeah! Victory!
Alright.
Which is why fucking Bravely Default has such a good way of doing it. I want a game to take the grinding methods used in Bravely Default and the grinding methods used in Conception 2, and I want them to just smush them together. That game exists. It's called Hyperdimension Neptunia, actually. Lucky you don't need grinding so hard in BO4. That is lucky. In Conception 2, if you are a strong enough level, like you're a high enough level, you're stronger than the enemies you're fighting. If you enter combat with an enemy, the enemy will just die, and the game will just give you the experience for fighting it. Like, it doesn't waste your fucking time. It's like, this isn't gonna be a challenge. Here, take it. I can sense the target up ahead. Do you want to head in? Yes. And Bravely Default does this amazing fucking mechanic too, where in the options menu, you can adjust the fucking find rate for enemies. Those shadows must be the guardians of the student named Takase. Those two look pretty sure of themselves, real smug looking. So they're blackmailing that teacher Kawakami by using the incident with where their child died? But Miss Kawakami did nothing wrong, right? We have to help her.
Okay.
Are you ready? Let's go. Money, money, money. Hurry up and pay us your money. It's your responsibility. Clothes, handbags, makeup, them too many things I want. That incompetent teacher is so worthless, she should be grateful to be a source of income for me. You're worthless!
Sorry.
Shut up. Kawakami got in my way. I was going to use what happened to my son to get back at people. I'm not gonna lose. I won't lose to elitists like you. But yeah, in Bravely Default, you can adjust the encounter rate, like manually. Like you can set it to double the encounter rate, regular the encounter rate, 0 encounters. So you can basically be like, okay, I'm gonna grind now. I don't like your attitude. Take him down. So you can be like, okay, I just want to point out, he's Eberron, Eberron. He's the Fairy King, and she's Tatiana. Which is clever that they did that.
Persona! Go down.
Bang! Oberon! He's Oberon! You bastards! They took me down. And so you can be like, okay, it's time to grind. Okay, I'm done grinding. I just want to get to the fucking boss now. You know, it's such a great mechanic. And I want a game to, like, mix the encounter, where if you're, like, a super high level and you're just, like, in a shit hair area, you can, like, set a really high, like, encounter rate. And then you can just walk through areas and fucking murder everything instantly. It'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. It'd be the best game ever. Let's just collectively just eliminate grinding. You're looking down on me too. Deep down inside, you're laughing at me, aren't you?
I wish this would
Name
stop.
brands, aesthetic appointments. Without them, people will laugh. What are you talking about? We're terrible human beings. Our son Taiki and his real parents were different. His parents were both high-level elites at a big-name corporation. I was looking at us coldly. That's why I let our son experience what it's like to be forced to grovel. It felt nice to see him gradually break down from working so much. You are terrible human beings. I guess this is why everyone looked down on us. I'm not sure now if his birth parents really looked down on us. I was happy as long as I was with Toshio, but I forgot all about it. I became obsessed with money. Taiki really was a good kid. It seems Takase couple had a change of heart. I should call Kawakami and meet her in my room. Yeah, we should.
All right.
Stop asking me. Are we done with mementos? No, then I don't need to be asked. Alright. So yeah, grinding. What's that new catchphrase that we came up with for Final Fantasy IX? I'm not cheating, I'm making the game better. That's a healthy approach. Someone else has got to beat it. Oh, okay. Well, we tried.
A spectacular victory.
Okay. Man, that was easy.
Can we get to the final area? There it is, Mogami's shadow. She's smirking, that's kind of creepy. Her blog is full of all of her crazy thoughts. She must be lost in some sick romance fantasy. Shouldn't we do something about it before she can hurt anybody? Okay, of course, let's do it.
What's going on?
What are you doing, thieves? What are you Phantom Thieves doing? I know why you'd go after Kamoshida, but why me? Hey, don't blame you for falling in love, but there's a point where it goes too far. You're the bitch trying to steal Ikasugi-kun away from me. Who are you calling a bitch? I'm not interested in Ikasugi. You're just a sore loser hanging out with some lame guys and a funny-looking animal.
What was that?
What'd you say? Yeah, Morgana's not funny. Funny-looking animal. She's talking to me? When that's her shadow? This makes me mad. Get her. Shout out to Bugs. Ah, don't get in the way of my romance.
Come. Ravage them.
Bang! I'm pissed off there's not a JoJo stand called Bad Romance. Get on it, Araki. Hey, I used Gigantomachia that time. Mostly because Riot Gun didn't work. And for some reason, Gigantomachia does more damage. My romance, my passion, I can't believe it was all wrong. What is real love and romance? Shall I show you? Oh, sorry, I'm not interested in you. What should I do with all these feelings inside me? Just tell him face to face and don't write weird stuff in your blog. It'll take courage, though.
Thank you.
I'm scared, but I'll do it. Please wait for me, Ikasugi-kun.
Well,
Hey, just don't do anything weird. And then An just turns to me and is like, what the fuck do you mean, shall I show you? And then I'm like, oh, I meant, I'll set you up with a guy. And An's like, yeah, that's what I thought you meant. It opened. Don't you just feel like the whole world approves of you whenever these things open? For a second, but then I think how there's more of these walls waiting ahead. Alright, let's get in there. Alright, I don't think there's any more missions. Oh, the whole ambiance changed again. I never realized how creepy the subway system could be. Inside the train, you don't even notice. I agree, perhaps it's like the darkness in all men's hearts. Always there, never perceived. Huh, are you talking about art stuff again? It's a new area from this point on. Let's be careful heading in. The most important thing about this to remember is that as you go further in Mementos, it gets creepier and creepier, and the monsters get scarier and more dangerous. And this isn't just a McCain mechanic, it is literally tied into the motif of the game. That the collective unconsciousness and the perception of the public palace is that the world is a shitty place.
Persona! Go down!
Don't forget this feeling.
Don't forget this feeling. Don't forget my love.
Okay.
Don't forget this feeling. Put on a rubber glove.
That howling wind is crazy.
That motherfucker hit me with a rampage. We gotta shove a Phantom Thief sticker on Morgana. He looks naked. That's good. How does Sakukaja?
Okay.
Oh, there's my audio. Oh, there went my audio. Alright, well. That sounds like it's getting ready to be time for me to wrap up this fucking stream, because I do not want to play this game without any fucking audio while I just sit here and listen to myself ramble about incoherent nonsense in a fucking dark-ass room at 4 in the morning. It does not sound like a pleasant time. So, we are going to warp out of here once we get to the new area. And then I guess I'll deal with going through this level of Mementos next time. But there's still one more thing we're doing before we end the stream. Oh, do we have to... I guess we have to go all the way down. Alright, then we're just going to rush through this area until we get to a rest area. And then we'll warp through that way. Alright, so no fucking around. Because I am sitting here in complete fucking silence, and it is just terrifying. And that means that the longer I stay here in silence, the more I'm going to feel like I need to fill the silence with just non-stop talking. And the more fucked up my voice is going to get. And my voice is already getting a little sour right now. Because I've been going for so long. So we're going to try and get to that rest area real quick before we do our last thing. The last place had 8 areas, so I wonder if this one will be just as big. We're only in the 3rd area. I suppose this leisure ride will continue for a little while longer. How is this supposed to be leisurely? Cut him some slack. Yusuke just wanted to say something cool. You don't get to be cool, Yusuke. That's my job. I don't know why I turned that direction.
Using my persona to fight is more tiring than I imagined.
Don't over... Ambush! They took us by surprise. These 3 are weak, but be careful. Queen's been knocked down. Get it together. Joker took one out. All right. What's the map? That was incredible to go. 4 enemies. Don't worry though. There's still nothing.
We are being attacked by animal people now.
Now, let's continue. Yeah! Victory!
All right.
Okay, we're done. Let's get...
Ooh.
Hey, that's a rare one.
Oh shit, a queen's necklace. I have no bullets. She also has no bullets. Yo!
Nice going, Skull.
My name is Queen's Necklace. My existence has become a new part of you. Fuck! Fuck you! Fuck you!
That's a new one.
Oh! Oh, I got Queen's Necklace. What are you gonna do about it? What are you even gonna do about it? I have a Queen's Necklace now. Come on, rest area. Come on. Nah, it's not a rest area. I hope I don't have to run all the way to the bottom of Mementos.
He found us. Stay calm and take it.
Yeah, let's see it.
Great, huh?
You done it. Everything and bring your last surprise.
Okay.
Oh, I missed my thingy, yo. I started with a different song and then I stopped. He is immune to that, huh? Alright, let's try Mazio. Let's try Miriagion.
Now, let's continue. A spectacular victory.
I am not gonna get anything fucking done tonight. Man, I hope I get to a rest area quickly.
Okay, we defeated
That
them.
fucking item at the
Is
very
everyone
least.
all
Come
right?
on. Don't waste my fucking time. Alright. This is gonna be the rest area right here. I can feel it. Wasn't it? Wasn't a rest area. The rest area is right here.
Let's do this with beauty and
It's right
style.
here. I can feel it. Oh, shit. Did you see that? I'm psychic. That wasn't a rest area. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Fucking checking out my Necronomicon. I'm just being like, right here. Can we just point out that fucking Futaba's
This interior.
fucking persona,
Me,
like, it's just fucking tentacles.
be careful.
Like, that girl needs some fucking help. Hey, now, we don't need to be crying over Sayaka. Let's not forget she tries to frame you for murder.
Yeah, victory.
Okay. Okay, we're done. Let's go.
You know, the actual history behind tentacle porn originates from censorship laws in Japan. And, like, because they can't show, like, genitals, they use, like, phallic-shaped tentacle objects to instead simulate sexual organs. And I believe the earliest known case of tentacle porn actually comes from a roughly 1800s painting called the, is it Dream of the Fisherman's Wife, I believe? Ah, waiting room. It seems like we can rest and find repose here. I believe it was called Dream of a Fisherman's Wife, was the name of the painting. And it shows a Japanese woman in an older style clothing having sex with an octopus. Or a squid. But I think it's an octopus. And you just go look it up on YouTube. And you just see a woman having sex with an octopus. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm not telling you to look it up. I'm just saying. Just saying if you wanted to. You know, it's there. Alright. Let's restore our SP. I do not have a lot of SP items. I have almost no SP items. That's not good. That's... You know what? We're not gonna need the SP items because it's not gonna matter because we're not gonna last very long. Alright, last thing of the stream. Actually, let's save here specifically.
I should write something.
So you're here.
If you need help with fusions or whatever, talk to Justine. Oh, is there something you wanted to tell the two of us? I want to talk to you. When we heard you appeared in Mementos, we rushed right over.
So we meet.
Is this voiced? It is voiced.
Inmate, I never expected your rehabilitation would bring you to this place.
No matter. It's the perfect spot to train and get some battle experience. I like your spirit. You know the position you're in.
Although, how did he learn of Mementos? Perhaps he is even more special than we had anticipated.
Huh. I bet he just fumbled around with the metanav until he ended up here. I mean, who'd even be able to tell him about this place? We know everyone who might have access. Mementos is linked to the collective unconscious, after all.
That is true.
Huh. I will admit, Even though he looks pretty shabby, he seems to have a few tricks up his sleeve.
If he has been keeping his power a secret from us, we must learn the truth behind it.
Oh, I see. We'll hold a special private examination to find out if he's hiding anything.
Unlike in the city, we will not have to worry about passersby here.
I have to say, Justine, I never thought you'd bring such a bold proposal to the table. You ready, inmate? I'm itching to get started.
Itching?
As she said, this will be a private examination. It is all for the sake of our own personal judgment. Hence, we will not force it upon you. We will begin only once we have received your consent.
It's gonna be brutally hard, after all. Max difficulty.
Your rehabilitation consists of a great variety of tasks. Battling shadows, strengthening your personas, building bonds with your contractors.
Basically, we're gonna put all that to the test.
Bring it.
Fight us! There's no better way for us to tell how strong you really are.
We will not ask for a 2-on-1 battle, though. Your friends are permitted to participate as well. The contracts you have formed with them can be considered a part of your power, after all. However, this test is ultimately for you. Your teammates will not retain any memory of this battle.
Don't worry, we won't kill you.
Our goal is rehabilitation. Ending your life would greatly contradict that goal. Should you fall, you will regain consciousness immediately.
Once you pass out, though, that's it. The battle's over. Oh, and there's not even a 1 in a billion chance you'll win. So you should just forget it.
If by some chance that were to happen, let me see. We would tell you an embarrassing secret of ours.
That's a really good incentive to win, actually.
Are you talking about that one time, or maybe that other thing? Wait, there's no need for this!
If by chance the inmate holds that much potential, we might be able to find the answer.
That's the fancy bookmark you're always carrying around.
Strange, don't you think? Why do we possess such an intricate bookmark when neither of us have any books to read? Moreover, I somehow know that this is important.
Justine, don't tell me. Are you actually trying to find...
My apologies. I have said too much. Let us begin, Caroline.
Right. You get what this examination is gonna be now, right? It shows how special we think you are. Consider this an honor. You should be crying tears of joy. Okay, let's get started.
Let's fight.
That's the spirit.
Alright, you fucking ready for this?
Of this area for the examination.
Because this is gonna last like 6 seconds.
Don't worry. We'll make it look really familiar for you.
Now then.
But we'll do it every time we come into Memento so we can see how much we've improved.
Don't die too quickly.
Also enjoy rivers in the desert while I listen to fucking silence.
Now, let's get started, inmate.
You needn't hold back, though you will soon realize that you lack the time to even consider that option.
Get ready. Here we go.
Alright.
These two are...
Alright. Let's fucking open up with Cosmic Flare.
Don't let their looks deceive you. They're on a whole other level.
Alright, Mazio. Alright, Mariagian. Alright, we already tried Cosmic Flare, so I probably should have saved that for Mafre here. Alright, she's opening with Vajra Blast. And Onstamp. And she's using Vajra Fest. And On's down again. And Bugs is using Triple Down, and On is almost dead. Okay. You can fight them whenever the fuck you want. The problem is beating them. Magion.
What's wrong?
Okay, you can't heal anyone. We're gonna try... Alright, Ryuji.
Not good at all.
Okay. Good job. On, you can heal, right? Here, use diorama on yourself. I'm gonna try, by the way. That's my only goal, is to try. No, you only have energy flower? Do you not? Oh. Meteorama is a ability only owned by... Interesting. Okay, I guess... And I haven't established the Hifumi social link, right? So I can't swap out. Shit. Okay. You know what? Heal me. With Satan Alio, I'm easily the one with the best shot at winning this fight. I mean, my Satan Alio is made for this. Alrighty. This is gonna seem extreme. I think I'm gonna hit him with a riot gun. Alright. Go ahead and drop a Mazio again. Ryuji, you're not gonna live this fight. On, you can go ahead and... Honestly, I think go ahead and diorama yourself. We are not gonna live this, by the way. I want to be very clear. Ryuji isn't gonna be much help.
Let's go.
So we're gonna try and keep these two up. I should have brought Morgana. Alright. Gigantomachia. Okay, go ahead and use diorama on yourself. Go ahead and use diorama on yourself again. They don't have more personas. They have as many personas as they need to, but I think they only swap every 6 turns if what I read is correct. I have more personas, but unfortunately the personas I've brought are not suited for this fight. The only one that stands a chance is Satan Alio. Technically, I should have brought in Satan. Like, I should have just brought in Satan. But I didn't.
No.
I can guarantee a shit ton of damage with Magdolian. Because it's almighty, so it should go right through the defenses.
I'm in trouble.
Okay, Anna's about to die. So go ahead and heal me. And Makoto, Anna's about to die. So she has more SP, so go ahead and heal her, actually. And you might survive this hit. You didn't, and neither did On. Alright, just you and me, girls. Just you and me. Magdolian.
Not good at all.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Get ready for this.
Any more of this would be a waste of our time. Let us bring matters to a close.
You say they're not too strong. Are you sure about that? Because they just used an all-out attack on me. And there I go. I tried, everyone. The battle took 6 turns. I made it 6 turns. That was my only goal.
Expectations for you, but you have even managed to underachieve on those. We cannot carry out our examination in this state. Do try to put up more of a fight
Just
next
beat
time.
my ass.
If you even have the guts to try again, that is.
Alright, we're gonna try this every time we go into Mementos, but I think that was fun and definitely displays that, hang on, let me log it in. As of level 36, I am not capable of defeating the twins. Go fucking figure. Alright, hope y'all had fun. Next stream is tomorrow. We're not gonna fight the twins tomorrow, obviously. But yeah, next stream is tomorrow. Hope y'all had fun. I've been Sacrobolic, your Envoy of Hope, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye! Oh my god, all of my characters